tim daripada KPUC Puan Rashidah hilang tadi. Oh, Puan Rashidah dan your committee Mutiara KPJUC. Saya faham Mutiara memang aktif dan ada banyak acara dilaksanakan, tetapi ada antaranya tak dapat saya hadir. Tapi pada hari ini, Hari Wanita, kena datang lah Prof Zahir to appreciate. In fact, kalau di KPJUC ini tidak perlu saya war-warkan lagi tentang pentingnya kesamaan antara lelaki dan wanita, kerana saya rasa it is the other way around. Perlu memperjuangkan kesamaan lelaki di KPUC ini. Bukan kita tahu pengasas kepada KPJUC bermula dengan Nursing College, sudah tentunya diasaskan oleh seorang wanita yang menjadi ikon kita semua, bukan saja di KPUC tapi juga negara, iaitu Tan Sri Siti Saadiah Syekh Bakir, yang saya rasa satu ikon yang mungkin kepada pelajar-pelajar, saya dipahamkan ada juga pelajar-pelajar baru sama-sama kita pada hari ini harus, kalau belum kenal beliau, baca. You can always Google and you will find her, about her in the web. And the nursing school is the first school established untuk kemudiannya menjadi KPJ Healthcare University College. Dan sudah tentunya ramai lagi wanita-wanita yang dalam bidang nursing ini menjadi tersohor di negara kita sebab bermulanya mereka ini di KPJUC dalam penubuhan College Nursing pada tahun 1991 Cik Almi Saya ingat masa itu nama dia Puteri Nursing School kerana dia berada di dekat dengan Tawakal, di sebelah dengan Tawakal yang dulunya di Jalan Pahang sebelum dibuat bangunan baru di belakang yang lama tu. Dan every day I pass that road because I was working in Hospital Kuala Lumpur and my house was in Gombak. So I always notice Puteri Nursing School, although at that time I didn't know that is KPJ punya nursing school because the name is so anonymous, Puteri Nursing School. Dan buat masa ini sekarang ni pun saya rasa saya dah maklum berapa 75% maybe of our staff are wanita. Betul kan? Maybe 80% wanita. In fact, the first Vice Chancellor was also Prof. Durisha, was a lady. And if people ask me how many percent of students are wanita, saya rasa I can say easily 85 or 90% of our students are ladies. So tentu Malaysia terkehadapan dalam hal ini. Tapi kita mesti juga lihat ketinggalan keterbelakangan wanita di negara-negara yang kita selalu dengar dalam news di Afghanistan, di Pakistan, dan ada juga culture. Saya banyak travel ke negara-negara di belah itulah India dan Pakistan, and it's really happening. Yang kita baca, kadang-kadang terbaca dalam surat khabar, kanak-kanak wanita dikahwinkan pada umur 7-8 tahun. It's still happening in those countries. Even recently, you have heard about Afghanistan. Schools for the ladies are closed and ladies are not allowed to go to universities. It's still happening. We are fortunate in Malaysia. We have advanced so much that, as I mentioned just now, kita di sini tak perlu lagi kita bercakap pasal having to bring up the ladies to the forefront. Our ladies are already in the forefront. I was made to understand that today's or this year's theme is digital innovation and technology, to embrace digital and technology innovations to bring women to the forefront. And again, I don't think I have to say much about that topic, because definitely it's not just for women. Everybody have embraced, women, men, have to embrace digital technology and innovations in our work. We have talked a lot about this at KBUC, especially when it comes to education. In fact, 2 weeks ago, Dr. Munira and the team organized the online courses kan, to deliver our courses online, and there's no choice about that. And on the education front, we have to embrace innovation and technology. So I don't have to comment much about the theme, which is very apt, and everybody should embrace this. Not only in education, as I mentioned to you this earlier, I have been traveling, and I can tell you, I was last Saturday in doing operation in Vietnam, and I came back. I was in Kota Baru, also have another operation di Kelantan, di Kota Sultanah Zainab, HRPZ 2. Following that, I was in Turkey, came back 2 days ago, and kita ke Bangladesh. Tell me, next week kita ke Bangladesh. And all this travelling, I don't have to change money at all. Tak perlu tukar. Kalau dulu saya kena tukar duit Vietnam, kena tukar duit Turki, kena tukar duit Bangladesh. Ke Kelantan tak payah tukar, Pitih tak payah tukar. Duit Malaysia. Every transaction is now using my card, digital. I didn't realize it. But as I was preparing my speech, so I have no idea of my speech today, I realized that it's not just on education. Whole life is changing, and it will certainly affect my life, who travel a lot. Yeah. Online tickets, tukar tiket. Pagi tadi pun saya tanya, tell me bila kita pergi, because I want to change. They have changed my ticket because I have to come back from Bangladesh on the 15th instead of 16, because on the 16th saya juga ada operation dekat HUKM. All this can be done by the touch of your finger and your computer. So that's how important digitalization and how we should embrace digitalization and IT and innovations. Yeah. Itu saya sampaikan. Last but not least, I would like to thank the committee, Puan Rashida, Dr. Munira probably also very much involved in this, and Bama. I saw the program this morning. Saya sampai pun dia tengah berdansa. Berdansa yang berdukung anak pun. Good. After this, you're going to have a talk on breast screening, very important. And in the afternoon, also talk about family planning and use about family planning. But one topic which I don't understand is by Madam Mama. Topik dia apa? He, who, her. Can I attend that and see what is that? Okay, so to all those who are participating and giving talk, thank you very much. Appreciate your contribution to the World's Women's Day 2023 di peringkat KPJ Healthcare News College. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Yang Berbahagia Datuk atas ucapan khusus buat wanita pada hari ini. Cuba senyumlah sikit. Oh, Datuk daripada Turki datang. Okay. Nanti nak pergi Dhaka. Okay. Jadinya itu adalah sedikit coretan daripada Datuk untuk kita semua, dan juga harapan buat semua warga KPJUC, sama ada tenaga kerja, staf dan juga pelajar kita. Baiklah, terima kasih sekali lagi buat Yang Berbahagia Datuk. Seterusnya kita akan melihat satu tayangan montaj khas sempena Majlis Sambutan Hari Wanita Sedunia KPJUC yang telah disediakan oleh Jawatan Kuasa Multimedia. Sama-sama kita saksikan.
Mac merupakan tanggal sambutan Hari Wanita bagi semua wanita di seluruh dunia. Dan pada hari ini juga kita meraihkan segala jasa dan bakti mereka. Namun begitu tidak bermakna hanya hari ini sahaja mereka diraihkan. Setiap saat dan waktu mereka harus dihargai. Tiada kepimpinan tanpa ibu yang melahirkan. Tiada kepimpinan juga tanpa guru yang mendidik. Inilah antara jasa dan bakti seorang wanita yang tidak boleh dilupakan bagi kita semua. Bagi warga, pekerja wanita KPJ Healthcare University College, saya mengucapkan Selamat Hari Wanita.
Hi, Happy International Women's Day. A woman empowered is a nation empowered. To all the women out there, my heartiest wishes to you.
Happy International Women's Day. Selamat Hari Wanita.
Wanita adalah sumber inspirasi dan anugerah terindah buat semua. Dan inilah sebab mengapa seluruh dunia meraihkan anda. Selamat Hari Wanita Sedunia.
From online learning and digital activism in the digital age has generated unprecedented opportunities for the empowerment of women and girls. Therefore, being a woman itself is a superpower. Happy Women's Day to all the superheroes in my life, especially to all my CGPS staff and my dearest KPJUC colleagues.
Selamat Hari Wanita Sedunia kepada KPJUC.
Kami ingin mengucapkan Selamat Hari Wanita kepada wanita di luar sana. Selamat Hari Wanita.
Wanita peneraja negara, selamat Hari Wanita buat semua warga KPJUC.
Good morning and Assalamualaikum. Hari ini Hari Wanita Sedunia. Kita sangat gembira sebab kita sebagai ahli mutiara. Adakah anda tahu siapakah mutiara yang patut kita jaga sekarang? Semestinya anak-anak kita di rumah. Jadi apa yang kita buat, kita mesti pastikan kita boleh balance work and life balance so that you tak akan tertinggal your next generation, and you boleh carry whatever you do good akan dapat kat your anak juga. Okay, that's all from me, and happy Women Day to all of you Mutiara members. Thank you. Women leading the way in digital innovation and technology. Digital innovation and technology.
Itulah sedikit bingkisan Hari Wanita daripada warga kerja KPJUC untuk kita semua. Yang mana tak ada dalam video, boleh ambil dan post dekat story masing-masing. Ambil gambar sendiri je lah macam biasalah, kita tak sempat nak macam mana. Okey, baiklah. Hadirin sekalian, seterusnya bertepatan dengan pembukaan sesi baharu persekolahan yang bakal menjelang tiba ini. KPJUC menyahut saranan KPJ Healthcare Berhad untuk menyampaikan sumbangan back to school kepada staf-staf yang terpilih. Seramai 25 orang staf yang akan menerima sumbangan ini termasuklah di KPJUC, KPJIC Penang dan juga KPJIC Johor Bahru. Justru bagi menyempurnakan penyerahan sumbangan back to school, majlis mempersilakan sekali lagi yang berbahagia Profesor Emeritus Dato' Dr. Lokman Saim, Naib Chancellor KPJUC diiringi yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Zahir Zain, Timbalan Naib Chancellor untuk menyampaikan sumbangan kepada para penerima. Dipersilakan. Dijemput penerima sumbangan Back to School. Pertama, Encik Muhammad Aizuddin Jafaruddin. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Syaharum Bariah binti Sabu.
Lahir dari wanita, tak bisa hidup tanpanya. Jikalau tiada wanita, cintaku untuk sia.
Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Safwana Abdul Aziz. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Nur Zanariah Abdullah. Seterusnya dipersilakan Encik Syahrizad Abdul Halim. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Chin Kun Lee.
Lahir dari wanita, tak bisa hidup.
Oh, tiada pada hari ini. Baiklah. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Siti Idura Ishak. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Marina Muhammad Hirizi. Dipersilakan Puan Aida Nur Syamzila Adam. Dipersilakan Puan Nur Mazwin Abdul Ghaffar. Seterusnya dipersilakan Encik Hamidi Abdul Hamid. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Anis Azila Abdul Aziz. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Suaryani. Seterusnya dipersilakan Puan Erni Norbani Hana.
Selama ada wanita, hidup kan terasa indah.
Mewakili KPJIC Johor Bahru dipersilakan Puan Siti Fatimah Mat Saleh.
Hidupku terasa hampa, ku lahir dari wanita, tak bisa hidup.
Dan bagi KPJIC Penang, kita akan kurier lah, tak ada wakil pada hari ini. Baiklah, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Yang Bahagia Datuk, Prof dan juga Cik Helmi atas penyerahan sumbangan itu tadi. Moga-moga membantu sedikit sebanyak buat persiapan persekolahan akan datang nanti, insya-Allah. Baiklah, dengan berakhirnya sesi penyerahan sumbangan itu tadi, majlis perasmian kita telah tiba ke penghujungnya. Terima kasih atas kerjasama semua pihak bagi menjayakan majlis pada pagi ini. Bagi pihak pengurusan majlis, saya menyusun 10 jari. Mohon ampun dan maaf andainya terkasar bahasa, tersalah madah jika berbicara sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Sebelum berakhir, sama-sama kita berada di tengah untuk kita mengambil foto kenang-kenangan bersama-sama, insya-Allah. Kita rapatkan ke tengah. Yang belakang boleh bangun.
Tak boleh bangun lah semua kumpul.
Okey, wing kiri dan kanan sure tak masuk gambar. Tu je. Ni kira macam kecaman lah kalau macam nampaklah gambar aku, tidak tak nampak. Baru cepat bangun belakang lagi. Okey, senyum. 1, 2, 3. Yang belakang senyum pun tak nampak Dia nampak satu titik je muka tu. Freestyle. Okey, buat mini love. Okey, tunjukkan Datuk. Alright. Okey. Okey, terima kasih sekali lagi kepada tetamu kehormat kita atas kesudian bersama-sama kita pada hari ini. Buat semua para hadirin, anda perlu untuk kekal di Dewan, kecuali kita punya VIP kerana mereka ada musyaqqah yang lebih besar yang perlu diselesaikan. Okay, kita akan bermula dengan sesi ceramah 1 sehingga 3 sehingga ke tengah hari ini. Terima kasih sekali lagi Datuk, Prof, Cik Elmi atas kesudian bersama dengan wanita-wanita pada hari ini. Dr. Tan, stay buat teman saya. Macam nak lari kan? Tak boleh. Okey, baiklah. Ada yang nak ketandas ke apa ke? Bolehlah janganlah buat tandas kat sini. Hancing lagi. Okey, baiklah. Berita baik untuk anda sepanjang sesi ceramah 1 dan 2, kita akan berikan hadiah kepada penjawab soalan tertepat, terpaling tepat dan pantas. Okey? Jadinya apa benda tu? Kita tengok sekejap lagi siapa yang dah nampak Okey? So dia kena fokus, stay fokus, dan penceramah kita akan beri soalan secara spontan. Apakah dimaksudkan hi-hu-ha? Macam itulah lebih kurang contoh. Gaya hi-hu-ha macam mana? Okey. So siapa yang dapat jawab dengan tepat dan pantas, dia dapat membawa pulang botol air zam-zam. Air zam-zam tak ada, tapi boleh letak dalam tu lah. Okey. Baiklah. So kita boleh mulakan? Okey, baiklah. Bagi ceramah yang pertama, yang ni memang khusus buat kita lah. Walaupun saya seorang je, mungkin bukan duri bukan duri. Okey. Berkenaan dengan breast imaging, myth and method daripada Profesor Dr. Nurhayati Muhammad Zain. Jadinya, tanpa melengahkan masa untuk ceramah pertama ini, saya menyerahkan floor ini kepada yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Nurhayati. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. Walaupun anda seorang, dua orang lelaki, payudara itu penting, okey? Betul tak? Saya cakap betul tak Dr. Tan? Jangan jawab sekarang. Balik rumah nanti jawab. Because you have wives, right? Janganlah fikir blue saja kan. Kita cakap benda yang betul dah. Okey. So, saya tak perlu perkenalkan diri saya. Encik Hanafi dah perkenalkan. Saya akan bercakap on this breast imaging. Okay, as we all know, tema yang dipilih oleh Kementerian Pembangunan Wanita adalah kasih wanita untuk Hari Wanita hari ini. Bagi menghargai wanita yang sentiasa mencurahkan kasih sayang, mengekalkan akhlak mulia, memastikan diri dan keluarga sihat. Itu yang paling penting. Dan sentiasa mempertingkatkan ilmu dan memelihara keharmonian sekeliling. So ianya sejajar dengan konsep madani. Itu yang terbaru madani lah. Dulu kita ada apa? Hadari. Okay, ingat lagi hadari? Ingat kan? You all ingat ke student yang baru-baru ni? Hadari and madani. Macam tu. Nanti balik Google lah. Okey, ini adalah dia punya lambang. So, semua orang tahu ke tema kasih wanita yang dipilih pembangunan wanita, Kementerian Pembangunan Wanita kita, wanita-wanita? Tak apa, sekarang dah tahu kan? Every day is a lesson. Okey, so kita akan cakap pasal kesihatan lah. Sebab kita pun di institusi kesihatan, so kesihatan dekat di hati kita. So bertemakan kasih wanita ni, one of the point tu adalah memastikan diri dan keluarga sihat. So one of the important points to ensure kita punya health ni terjaga is breast screening. Okay, so kalau kita cakap kanser payudara, I think most of you semua dah aware. Aware ke? Are you aware of this breast cancer punya statistik? Aware kan? Semua orang mesti akan tahu breast cancer adalah number one killer, women killer worldwide, not in Malaysia. Kan? Faktor risiko tahu tak? Faktor-faktor risiko. This is not a one way lecture. Ini informalnya lecture. Ini bukan ada test ke, walaupun quiz tu dia santai saja kan Cik Hanafi, quiz tu tak ada pun continuous assessment ke apa semua, tak ada kan. Walaupun jawab salah masih dapat hadiah kan, saya diberitahu semalam. Kan, sebab dia ada keberanian nak menjawab. Janganlah exam sangat kan kita. Nanti semua takut nak jawab macam ni. Saya tanya, faktor risiko tahu ke? Oh, you jawab. You tak boleh dapat botol air sebab you adalah pengerusi. Faktor risiko kanser payudara, ada tak yang tahu? Ada tak yang macam terfikir-fikir, oh ini one of the risk factor of breast cancer? Ada kan? I'm sure you all mesti akan tahu. Cuma you tak tahu itu betul atau tidak. Tepat atau tidak. Ya. Pemakanan. Kena bagi ke? Baru mula dek. Kau hebat betul. Ambil dah bagi kot. Terima kasih lah. Student baru ke? Program apa tu? Diploma in Nursing. Tahniah dapat botol air zam-zam yang pertama. Saya punya session ada berapa botol air ni? 5 ya? Oh, ada 4 lagi. Okey, so saya tak boleh tanya banyak. Nanti jawab hadiah. Okey, semua balik. Mari kita mula dengan statistik ya. Okey, kita tengok dulu statistik. Okey. So kita ada dua cancer registry report. The latest is 2012 and 2016. Before this kita ada yang 2007 till 2011. Summary of Malaysia National Cancer Registry Report. So kita tengok comparison. This is the latest one. 2016 ni adalah the latest report. Walaupun kita sekarang berada pada tahun 2023, tapi report tu dia memang akan lambat keluar. So dia yang the latest is 2016. So kita tengok the comparison between these two reports. Baru kita tengok ada peningkatan atau ada penurunan. Semua orang tahu breast cancer adalah pembunuh utama di Malaysia dan di dunia dalam kalangan wanita. Semua orang tahu. Breast cancer awareness banyak dah kita buat. Semua orang pun dah tahu Pink October ada Pink October virtual run lah, fun run lah kan. Dia berlari tu. Dia tahu tak dia berlari tu kenapa? Dia tahu dia berlari dia nak kurus. Dia tak tahu dia berlari tu kerana adalah sambutan Pink October. Dia tahu ni Pink October, I got the medal, I got baju semua. Tapi di sebalik tu, dia berlari tu kenapa? Dia tak tahu. Konsep tu dah lari lah sebenarnya. Tu sebab dia berlari. Okay, kita tengok dia punya comparison 10 most common cancers in Malaysia. Sebelah sini adalah 2007 punya report. Ini the latest report. So you see the percentage tu increase from 17.7 to 19. So as the time goes by, pernah ke breast cancer statistik ni menurun? You all rasa? Ini soalan tak dapat hadiah ya. Ini soalan untuk pengetahuan macam tu. Pernah tak rasanya the statistik tu decrease? Tak pernah kan? Sebab tak tahu. Kan? Sebab tak pernah tengok pun report ni. Tapi kalau tak tengok report pun kita akan tengok sebab ada banyak news yang kata still number 1 killer. So tak pernah menurun. Okay. So ini adalah the incident rate. Okay. The incident rate pun meningkat from 31.1 to 34.1. Okay, kalau dah trend meningkat, semua pun akan meningkat lah. Okay, lifetime risk you tengok kat sini Definition of lifetime risk, the probability of an individual developing cancer before the age of 75 years in the absence of other causes of death. So ini the latest. 1 in 9 in Indian female, 1 in 8 in Chinese female and 1 in 10 in Malay female. So banyak yang berlaku among Chinese. 1 in 8, 1 dalam 8 mesti akan dapat breast cancer. Sedangkan population Chinese sangat minority di Malaysia. Kita majority Melayu tapi incident rate paling tinggi among Chinese. So dia ada relate dengan risk factors yang lain. Nanti kita tengok. Okay, age specific incident rate. So the trend sekarang ni dulu memanglah kita tengok bila dia dah aging, berusia dia akan dapat cancer. Nowadays no. You seawal 30, 25 to 30 tu you boleh dapat cancer dah sekarang. Okay, dia punya age specific incident rate tu dah menurun. Range tu dah menurun. Orang muda pun boleh dapat cancer. Sebab apa tadi? One of the factors is diet. Physical activities. Tu semua berkait rapat. So dia terbukti melalui statistik. Saya yakin yang belakang tu dia sedang verified statistik saya sebab dia looking at the phone. Kan adik-adik atas tu dia sedang verify saya punya data yang saya present lah. Maksudnya dia looking at the phone tu. They are not doing anything but they are verifying my data. Good, thank you for doing that. Okay, so ini adalah comparison according to the age group. You see the green box tu, the age 30 to 34 ada dah cancer, incident of cancer. 35 to 39, the percentage increase from 31 increase to 35. Umur 35 life begin at 40, tak sampai 40 dah dapat cancer dah. 35 to 39. So ini adalah data, bukan kita sembang-sembang macam tu saja. It proof in our statistic in Malaysia. Okay. So 2012, 2016, 1 in 27 for all females, 1 in 30 Malays, 1 in 22 Chinese, 1 in 23 Indians. So of course lagi kat sini. Tadi 1 in 8, sekarang ni 1 in 22 among Chinese women. Okay, kita cakap pasal staging pula. Staging ni how chronic you dapat cancer tu when it has been diagnosed. So kita boleh tengok the staging tu, the early stage increase in numbers. So people are coming with late stage. Bila dia dapat cancer tu dah stage 3 dan stage 4. The number increase. So maksudnya bila dia diagnose breast cancer, dia dah perlukan treatment susulan. Maksudnya treatment untuk treatment tu rawatan lah, bukan untuk kita panggil apa tu, mencegah. Dia adalah untuk merawat sebab dia dah late stage. Okay, kalau kita dapat kesan awal, of course this early stage, the percentage will be increased. Okay, so kita kena tahu the numbers and then baru kita tahu the significance of attending mammogram. Okay, so nanti kita akan tengok daripada statistik, baru kita boleh relate with the significance and the importance of breast screening to diagnose early breast cancer. So kenapa late stage ni yang banyak? Late stage ni yang banyak. Most of the women in Malaysia and in the world, they are not undergo breast screening program. Okey, saya tanya, sebab banyak yang muda-muda kat sini kan, adik-adik yang muda. Siapa yang every month buat, dia perform breast self-examination? Siapa? Ni dapat hadiah ni. Ada tak among of you yang buat? Yang tak buat, ini tak dapat hadiah. Sebab ramai. Kan? Buat ke tak buat adik-adik? Tak buat kan? Tahu tak apa tu breast self-examination? Apa tu breast self-examination? Okey, angkat tangan. Boleh dapat hadiah. Apa itu breast self-examination? To cut short the presentation ni, dia elok kita two-way interaction. Daripada saya seorang cakap, nanti at the end saya juga yang pandai. Lepas tu Pink Oktober panggil lagi saya lagi cakap, saya lagi pandai. Tahun depan panggil lagi saya lagi yang pandai. And okay, so sekarang apa tu breast self-examination? Anybody at the back? Come on. Okay, silakan. Then? Yes? Okay, what's your name dia? Divya. Ramai student nama Divya kan? Dulu pun ada Divya. Congratulations Divya, you have that knowledge. You may come down and take your present. So patutnya yang Divya jawab tu dia boleh dapat 3 botol. Sebab dia jawab banyak betul. Divya, which program you are from? Post basic, no wonder. The level of knowledge is higher. Anyway, congratulations Divya. Okay, so breast self-examination is actually, nanti kita tengok dekat sini ada tak slide breast self-examination. Before we go to the screening tu, let's go to this risk factors dululah. Okay, we have to know there are 2 types of risk factors, one that we can change and one is that we cannot change. Okay, semua pun boleh baca dekat sini. Yang tidak boleh diubah ni, macam yang kita tahu, as we age, kita akan ada risiko lah. Selalunya bila dah tua, mestilah imunisasi dah berkurang, so kita akan mudah mendapat penyakit. So if you exposed to the X-rays, high energy of X-rays that you can results in this genetic mutation, pun kita boleh dapat cancer. And it depends on your umur ketika you menses and you menopause, and the history of family ada breast cancer ke tak, and one more thing is the type of your breast tissue. Okay, you all tahu tak apa jenis tisu payudara you? I'm sure you all know this size sahaja. Kan? Mestilah tahu nak beli baju dalam kan Dr. Tan? Nak pernah ke beli shopping sama-sama? You should know your wife punya. Betul tak? Nanti dia tanya, abang ni apa macam mana beli? Tak boleh. Kan? Kita tahu size. Selalu kita mesti kena tahu size. Tapi kita tahu tak jenis tisu kita? Tak tahu kan? Sama ada dia padat atau dia kurang padat. Dia dah fikir lain lah tu. Padat, kurang padat. Macam mana rupa tu? Bulat, tak bulat, dia macam ke bawah, ke atas, macam-macam lah. Pergi tengok depan cermin sendiri. Macam mana you all punya breast. Kan? Takkan nak suruh saya pula tengok. Mestilah you all yang tengok depan cermin. That's why kita kena buat breast examination. You examine your own breast. Not in the public lah. Kan? You nak kena examine tu, of course lah you buat. If tak pun, you memang kena tanya spouse. Kita yang ada spouse ni, dia yang lagi tahu sebenarnya. Oh, you ada tek lalat dekat sini. Kita, tak nampak lah. Macam tu. Kan? Tapi betul tau sebenarnya. Ni bukan sembang kosong. You pergi balik nanti you tanya. Kan? You nak check breast self-examination, you must look for the physical changes dulu. Barulah dia punya physiological changes. Physical, you kena guna mata you. Mata kita kat sini je depan. Mana ada kat tepi belakang semua. Macam mana nak nampak tepi sini? Mestilah you kena tengok depan cermin. Pusing. Macam tu. Betul tau. Jangan malu-malu kita buat sendiri kan. Kat dalam bilik kan. Bilik air dalam bilik kita buat sendiri. Jangan malu. Okay, so faktor yang boleh diubah adalah berat badan, aktiviti fizikal, pengambilan hormon, history melahirkan, jumlah kelahiran, history breastfeeding, itu pun mempengaruhi, dan pengambilan alkohol. Okay, kalau kita tidak menyusukan anak, itu tinggi risiko untuk mendapat kanser payudara. Kurang kelahiran, tinggi risiko untuk mendapat kanser payudara. Pengambilan hormon. Kalau kita ambil hormon terlalu lama, tinggi risiko untuk dapat kanser payudara. Kurang aktiviti fizikal, makan banyak, main handphone. Dia tak habis lagi cek data saya walaupun saya dah pergi faktor risiko. Kan? Saya tak cakap dia akan dapat kanser payudara, tidak. Tapi aktiviti nowadays kan, semua dah banyak on screen. Kan? Dia berlari pun virtual. I cannot imagine how you berlari virtual lah. Macam mana Mama dia hihuha. So kalau online punya virtual run, lepas tu tiba-tiba you dapat medal. Those days punya run program kan, dia punya medal tu, kalau you tak sampai garisan penamat physically, you cannot get the medal tau. You merangkak lah sampai tu baru dapat medal. Punyalah dia tak bagi. So nowadays, virtual run, semua orang dapat medal tu. Baju, tak apa-apa lagi. So macam mana? Sudah. So tu salah satu yang kita kena fikirlah, kesihatan, betul tak? Itu yang telus suci murni macam Madam Bama. Ada juga yang sekarang dengan teknologi, orang nak ke buat macam tu, beria-ria, lari pegang telefon, tak ada maknanya. Naik kereta siap pergi record, lupa pula nak post. Dah berkilometer. Orang lari guna dia punya account. Kan nak kuruskan, lari sekarang. Ambil, guna dia punya account. Okay, I hantar, I dapat medal. So dah banyak sangat MacGyver sekarang ni kan. So tak telus. Sama macam ni lah. So dia influence. So semakin teknologi meningkat, tema pula teknologi tahun ni. Macam mana semua orang nak pergi breast cancer punya screening. Okay, tak apa. Maafkan saya ya. Okay. Kita tengok rutin pemeriksaan. Panduan KKM 2019. Semua yang di sini saya yakin yang 40 tahun ke atas, kita boleh tengok ya, yang 40 tahun ke atas mesti tak pergi lagi buat mammogram. Puan Izdiha tahun ni dia 40 tahun. Nanti saya, lepas dia punya birthday, saya akan tanya dia, have you done your mammogram, madam? Doktor? Madam Mama pernah tak buat mammogram? Tak pernah. Madam Rashida? Dah buat? Alhamdulillah. Nak botol air ke? Tak payah 2 tahun dulu So 40 tahun ke atas mesti buat mammogram Saya pun tidak terkecuali. Tapi saya belum buat lagi lah. Tapi saya kena buat, kita kena buat. Among family members pun kita kena cakap 40 tahun ke atas, go for your mammogram screening. Kita ada banyak package untuk mammogram kan. Pekeso punya package, you pergi mana-mana. Sekarang semua dah ada banyak package untuk buat mammogram. So tak ada alasan untuk tidak buat mammogram. Okay, so for those yang high risk, dia ada dia punya duration dekat situ High risk ni yang melibatkan gene maksudnya BRCA1 and 2 lah. Dia ada BRCA1 and BRCA2. Tapi you kena tahu 40 tahun ke atas mesti buat mammogram. So you all yang muda belia ni jangan takut. Jauh lagi 40 tahun. InsyaAllah panjang umur kita sampai 40 tahun. So sekarang apa yang you all perlu buat untuk breast cancer ni? Jangan ingat breast cancer ni untuk orang tua-tua je perlu dengar. You all yang patut dengar. Saya saya pernah buat siri jelajah ke sekolah-sekolah menengah di Negeri Sembilan, bagi talk on this breast self examination, tunjukkan demo sebabnya kalau kita tak entitled untuk mammogram, the first thing you should do to take care of yourself, you kena buat breast self examination. You examine your own breast monthly, then baru you boleh ada that attitude. Of course you umur 40 you akan terus pergi buat mammogram. Kalau daripada sekarang you tak practice BSE kan, you memang umur you 40 you memang takkan pergi ke mammogram sebab you banyak dengar orang cakap mammogram tu apa? Sakit. Dia tak fikir yang sakit breast cancer tu lagi sakit daripada mammogram. Okay, sudah banyak yang kita buat dekat sini. Okay, in 2008, lama dah. Kita dah start dengan awareness program Semua orang pun tahu awareness program. Bila Oktober je semua berlumba-lumba nak buat Pink Oktober punya event. Tapi tiada yang berlumba-lumba nak buat mammogram. Tak ada. Dia buat awareness saja, tapi the uptake of mammogram, the percentage is still low. So kita researchers, we have to look into this. What are the factors yang contribute to this? People aware tapi the uptake numbers tak pernah increase. So something wrong somewhere. Dia dah jadi macam trend sebenarnya. Trend untuk buat awareness program. Tapi the outcome of the program tu nobody cares. Okay? Saya pun pernah tulis during pandemic 2020 kan. Masa tu memang saya rasa macam kenapa nak buat virtual run tu apa dia punya significant dengan virtual run tu. So walaupun you buat banyak virtual run tapi masih lagi sebenarnya you tak faham konsep tu apa. Kepentingan buat pemeriksaan mammogram tu. Sampailah sekarang. Okay, bukan kita punya study saja, international punya studies pun ada mention that the practice and barriers towards this BSE Kita banyak fokus BSE sebab you youngsters kat sini, young Malaysian women older than 20 years old, Malay. So lack of knowledge sebab you tak tahu macam mana nak buat BSE tu, apa kepentingan BSE tu. Okay, only 19.5% from the study sample has sufficient knowledge about BSE. Ini semua ni Malaysia punya population, Malaysia punya sample. So kita boleh tahu tahap kita dekat mana. Okay, kita pergi PSP. Macam mana you nak perform breast self examination? You must do it regularly, every month, 7 to 10 days after your first day onset menses. Jangan buat sebelum dan jangan buat masa awal menses. Your breast tissue tu akan rasa sakit kan bila you kita panggil bila kita palpate. Kita akan rasa kan, pegang kan. Masa tu dia rasa tegang. So it's suggested to do 7 to 10 days after the first day of your menses tu. Kira daripada hari pertama period, hari ke-7 boleh start buat BSE. For those yang dah menopause, you boleh pick one day in a month. So you static with that day untuk buat BSE. So apa yang kita perlu buat masa kita nak buat ni? Of course you kena berdiri, buka lah baju kan. Depan cermin, okay, you look for the physical changes. with your arm in different position macam dalam gambar tu. Okay, kita nak tengok dia simetri ke tak simetri ke whatsoever. You also can do berbaring. When you lie down. Kenapa? Apa beza dia kita buat berdiri dan kita buat baring? Sebab kita dah penat berdiri, so kita baring. Betul. Kalau kita first time buat BSE kan adik-adik, so you pun berdiri depan cermin. You pun tengok you punya breast kan. Lepas tu you tengok-tengok. Dah 15 minit dah ni. Tengok. Apa benda beza? Tengok. Tak juga. Tak tahu apa yang you nak tengok. Sampai 1 jam. Tengok lagi. Penyudahnya. Malaslah buat. Tengok sama juga. Kan? Sebab tak tahu. Sama juga kita akan rasa guna jari kita base of your fingers ni. Jangan guna ujung jari je ni. You poke macam ni sakit lah kan. Dia kena guna you punya base of fingers ni. So that you boleh feel whatever yang ada dalam tisu. So I letak dekat sini. Light, medium and deep. Of course atas ni kita guna light pressure saja. As we go along kita kena deeper. You rasa. Okay, make sure you cover every area in circular motion, vertical ataupun inwards, upwards. Okay, so that you cover every area of your breast. You pun rasa, dah lah berdiri tadi dah 30 minit kan. Look for the changes macam Divya cakap tadi, kita nak tengok dia ada symmetrical, asymmetrical. Okay, kalau kita lahir memang ada physical deformities kan. So memang nak buat macam mana pun janganlah bila dah ada physical deformities macam tu you kata habislah ini besok mesti breast cancer sebab dia tak symmetrical. Tak. Kan? Whatever yang kita monitor on the first day, kita akan monitor the following day sampailah habis. So any changes tu yang kita kena pay attention to. Okay? So you buat berbaring sebab bila berdiri, dia follow the gravity. Breast kita jatuh. So that bolehlah kita tengok either it's symmetrical ke ataupun one is smaller than the other. Ada yang lahir memang macam tu ya, one is smaller than the other. Tapi kebanyakannya taklah macam tu, dia akan symmetrical kan. Kalau buat lying down, the breast tissue tu akan spread. So easier for you to feel with your fingers if any lump ada dekat dalam tisu. Ya? Itu sebab kita sarankan buat berdiri dan juga buat berbaring. Apa yang kita nak tengok? Tanda-tanda ni. Mengeras, bertakuk macam ni. We always refer to the lemon sebab kita memang akan refer to the lemon. Dia akan the skin tu similar to this lemon punya kulit. Okay, any mass ke? Okay, ada tak urat yang menimbul? Okay, puting tu retracted ke, irregular ataupun dia tak simetri. Your skin, the superficial skin tu ada perubahan warna, structure, dia punya texture. Okay, and then ada benjolan di dalam, ada benjolan yang terkeluar, ada benjolan yang di dalam. You kena rasa baru you tahu. Kalau you tak rasa dalam, tak cukup palpate tu, you tak akan notify dia. Benjolan selalunya kecil, memang you tak akan boleh rasa. Okay, umur macam you all ni, breast tissue denser. Banyak fibroglandular tissue yang produce milk. So memang kita tak suggest buat mammogram. Sebab dalam mammogram dia akan appear white. So kita tak boleh nampak pun mass atau ketulan. So you all ni patut buat apa? Ultrasound. You tahu ultrasound kan? So kita suggest untuk buat ultrasound. Kalau 40 years and above, the breast tissue tu dah more fat. Dia ada banyak fat. So fat tu dalam mammogram dia akan appear black. So it can differentiate the mass and the fat tissue. That's why kita the 40 years and above women ni allowed to do mammogram. Okay, ketulan di payudara dan di ketiak jangan dilupakan ya. Most of the breast cancer, higher percentage the cancer originate from the axillary, daripada you punya lymph nodes dekat axilla you. Okay, you look for the changes on the texture, shape and the size. Kulit, you punya nipple tiba-tiba retracted, then you have to pay attention lah. Maksudnya something wrong somewhere. Okay, tengok lagi. Now we go to the procedure. Oh, the mammogram. Okay, so this is the mammogram looks like. Ni machine mammogram Betul kan Puan Rashidah kan? So di manakah letaknya kita punya breast tu Puan Rashidah? Di sini. Okay, so dia akan compress kita punya breast tissue. Dia tak lama pun dia buat tu kan Puan Rashidah? So standard view adalah 4 kali compression. Satu breast, 2 kali compression. Okay, kita ambil 2 view lah maksudnya. Satu view craniocaudal atas bawah, satu lagi view oblique. So 2 breast kita akan ada 4 kali compression. Compression tu tak lama. Bila dia letak you all punya breast on the plate and then dia compress ni, the compressor akan compress you punya breast sampailah dia enough to be exposed lah. Radiographer dia tahulah how enough is enough tu. So you all, selalunya patient macam yang saya punya experience dulu, the compressor tu baru je dekat dengan dia punya kulit. Oh tidak, berhenti sekarang. Tak boleh. Walaupun dia menjerit ke macam mana, kita kena still compress dia juga sampai dia sesuai untuk kita expose. Itulah yang menyebabkan orang kata sakit. Sakit tu because of the compression. Kenapa kita kena compress? Sebab kita nak flatten and spread the breast tissue. That's why kita kena compress dia. Kita punya breast tak ada tulang kan? Ada ke sesiapa breast dia ada tulang? Mana tahu? Tapi ada orang yang dia ada calcification, calcium dalam dia punya breast tissue. Calcification tu adalah satu abnormalities. Dia adalah one of the signal yang kita akan pay attention, it might be cancerous kalau ada calcification. So the reason why we compress the breast tissue adalah to spread the breast tissue tu. Kita punya tissue kan, kita punya breast tissue semua measure pakai cup, ada pakai plate. Tak ada kan? Dia pakai cup kan? Dia punya bra size pakai cup kan? Cup B, cup C, cup apa lagi ada? Cup. Kita pakai plate. So nak spread the tissue, kita compress. One compression tu selalunya tak sampai pun 1 minute. Dia few seconds saja. Once dia compress, kita terus shoot. Kita pakai pedal, kita pakai leg pedal. Kita tekan guna leg pedal. Lepas tu kita terus shoot, dia terus auto release. The compressor tu auto release. So dia sebenarnya tidaklah sampai macam sakaratul maut punya tak sakit. Tidak, dia hanyalah a few seconds saja. But the mentality of women, sebelum pergi memo, balik memo habis. Setiap tahun dia akan ukur, setiap kali compress habis. Dekat rumah ni ada kat dinding bilik air dia kan, sampai dia ni semakin turun. Sebenarnya dia kyphosis, dia membungkuk. You tahu kan kyphosis kan? As we age, kita kan akan membungkuk kan, kyphosis. Scoliosis apa? Bengkok ke tepi, S kan? Kyphosis ke depan kan? That's why lah dia punya breast tu ke bawah, bukan sebab mammogram. Ini satu lagi ni. Dia punya impression. So bukan sahaja wanita kena cakna dengan kepentingan buat breast screening, your spouse pun patutnya dia ada dia punya own role lah. You punya brothers, you punya fathers, kalau dalam bidang kesihatan, you mesti encourage your family to come and do this mammogram. Okay? So nowadays mammogram, okay. So from this mammogram, tadi kita ada cakap pasal kepadatan tisu payudara kan, you punya type of breast density. So from mammogram you can know your type of breast density. The denser the breast, the higher the risk to get breast cancer. The denser the breast, maksudnya walaupun umur you meningkat, tapi you punya breast type tu padat, higher risk to get breast cancer. Higher, denser tu maksudnya in the mammogram dia akan appear more white. A, dia banyak lemak. Bukan dia mengada-ngada banyak lemak, dia banyak lemak tu sebab dia banyak hitam dekat sini. So the denser dia akan nampak putih. So this glandular will obscure the mass. Kita dalam mammogram tak boleh dapat conclusive result. That's why people yang women undergo mammogram always supplement by the ultrasound. Dia dah buat mammogram, dia akan pergi buat ultrasound sebab ada some abnormalities cannot be identified clearly from the mammogram. Dia kena ada supporting. Kena pergi buat buat ultrasound sebab ultrasound cyst is the best. You nak identify cyst daripada ultrasound. Mammogram tak boleh. Okay, so from the mammogram you know your type of breast density. If from the mammogram report you dapat tahu you adalah jenis yang denser, then you patutnya lagi aware lah, you patutnya schedule you punya screening tu, ikut jadual. Sebab you dah tahu dah you punya risiko. Okay, so kalau kita tak buat mammogram, kita tak tahu kita punya breast density type dan kita pun akan rasa macam okay, kita tak payah buat mammogram. Okay, so Malaysian women, kita dalam kategori BI-RADS C, hetero, BI-RADS C. This is my research on this patient di HKL. HKL kan ramai patient buat mammogram kan, and di HKL banyak yang ada breast cancer. So kita tengok dia punya breast density type. So Malaysian kebanyakannya adalah BI-RADS C. Okay, then ini pun sama juga. The other journals from Malaysian researchers juga. So they found kita pun BI-RADS B. B, C macam tu lah. Nowadays kita dah ada tomosynthesis. Kan? You tahu kan kita ada MRI, kita ada CT scan. CT scan the images will be produced in slices. You dapat slice lah, maksudnya keratan rentas. So mammogram pun boleh macam tu juga. So in detail, the technology has advanced, you boleh buat tomo. KPJ hospitals pun ada banyak yang dah ada DBT kita panggil. Digital breast tomosynthesis. Okay, so the image tu lebih tepat berbanding 2D. 2D ni yang biasa common, yang kebanyakan hospital semua ada. Nowadays hospital kerajaan pun dah banyak yang ada DBT, tomosynthesis 3D. Of course dia punya cost is much higher, a little bit higher daripada conventional 2D, tapi the results tu sangat significant. Okay, so you have to look into the risiko and the risk and the benefits lah. Okay, if the risk is higher than the benefits, memanglah kita tak akan pergi untuk buat mammogram. But if the benefits is higher than the risk, memang you all kena pergi buat mammogram. Okay. Okay, so ultrasound, the supplementary device for this mammogram to identify macam ni lah. Saya kata in the mammogram kita nampak dia inconclusive result. So they might ask you to go for ultrasound. Okay, so dalam di hospital kerajaan, I know waiting time is very crucial. Kebanyakan semua orang tak nak tunggu sebab menunggu lama kan. Nak buat mammogram pun kena datang daripada pagi sampai petang. Tunggu lagi. Dah tunggu mammogram, kena buat lagi ultrasound. Tunggu lagi. Penyudahnya malam baru balik. So semua orang tak nak sebenarnya. Waiting time tu yang dia tak nak. Sebenarnya bukan dia tak nak buat mammogram ataupun ultrasound. Tapi you have to know lah, you sacrifice one day, you akan sihat lah insyaAllah. Okay, and then kita ada MRI. Ini image MRI breast. Kita boleh guna kontras untuk tengok lesion. Okay, so ini advance lah. Not every case yang kita akan refer untuk buat magnetic resonance imaging. So this MRI of course lah costly. Costly berbanding mammogram. Okay, then kita ada biopsi. Okay, bila kita buat mammogram, they find something, they proceed to the ultrasound, lepas tu inconclusive lagi, they might ask you to go for tissue sampling untuk biopsi ni. So you kena tahulah dia adalah rutin sebenarnya. Bukan buat biopsi tu macam orang kampung dia pergi buat mammogram, lepas tu dia cakap kenapa saya kena buat ultrasound? Kenapa lepas ni saya kena buat biopsi? They don't know. Nobody explain to them. Kan? Kenapa kena buat, kenapa? Dia suruh je, makcik pergi je buat tu. Tak apa, pergi je. Kenapa? People want to know. Betul tak? So you might equip yourself dulu dengan Kenapa kita kena buat ni? So tisu biopsi ni kalau perlu dalam ultrasound pun inkonklusif, so kita buat histologi punya analisis. Okay? Okay, sekarang kita boleh bagi hadiah. The mythos atau the myth and the facts. Saya tidak mempunyai sejarah keluarga menghidap kanser payudara, maka saya tidak perlu menjalani saringan. Betul ke salah? Jawapan betul dia? I want to see hands. Jawapan betul dia? Dia memang macam tu kan, bila dia dalam berjemaah lebih bagus sebenarnya daripada bersendirian kan. Kalau berjemaah kita lebih kuat suara kita jawab, tapi kalau bila kita bersendirian kita akan tumbang. Itu adalah dalam syiar Islam tiba. Okey, jawapannya yang sebenar? Okey, kat belakang tu, silakan. Perlu buat, kenapa? Wow, macam COVID lah sekarang. Tepuk tangan. Silakan ambil botol air zam-zam yang ketiga. Saya tidak mempunyai sejarah keluarga mengidap kanser payudara, maka saya tidak perlu menjalani saringan. Salah ya. 70% wanita yang menghidap kanser payudara tidak mempunyai sejarah keluarga. Ia terbukti ya daripada kajian. Kebanyakannya 70% yang dapat breast cancer, dia tak ada family history pun. So you jangan cakap macam keturunan saya bersih. Tiada. Tak payahlah nak cerita dengan saya. Nenek saya, mak saya semua tak ada. Kita tak tahu kan, qada dan qadar Allah terbukti So kenapa yang ada risiko dia tidak termasuk dalam statistik ni? Kenapa? Ini tak dapat betul air ya. Wanita yang tahu dia ada family history breast cancer, dia lebih aware, dan dia lebih aware tu cakna lah. Dia lebih mempunyai kesedaran yang tinggi dan dia tahu dia perlu buat mammogram. So bila dia buat mammogram, dia dapat detect awal dan dia dapat menghalang diri dia dari mewarisi kanser tersebut. For those women yang tak ada family history, yang dia rasa tak perlu pun pergi buat BSE and buat mammogram, dia rasa dia terhindar, tapi sebenarnya atas faktor-faktor risiko yang lain, dia boleh dapat breast cancer. Okay, faham kan? Mammogram menggunakan sinaran radiasi yang tidak selamat. Betul ke? X-ray tu bila kita pergi je masuk bilik mammogram, kita pun expose dengan radiation, bila keluar confirm kita jadi X-Men. Confirm ke? Sebab kita dah mutated kan? Mutate. Tidak, sebab dia punya sinaran radiasi adalah sangat minimum Satu kali buat mammogram dengan 4 kali dedahan tadi tu, sama dengan 7 minggu you berdiri dekat padang bawah UV light. Sangat minimum kan? So janganlah kata radiasi saya tak mau pergi. Tapi pergi naik kapal terbang tu, radiasi tu melancong sana sini, dia tak kira pun. Mammogram dia kira radiasi. Tak boleh 3D mammogram sama seperti mammogram konvensional. 3D dapat menghasilkan lebih banyak image dan lebih nipis. Lebih nipis maksudnya tiada mass yang tertinggal. So akan lebih efektif lah maksudnya berbanding 2D teknologi. Fahamlah kan, bila 2D kita akan tend to have the misdiagnose. So ini tak ada. Okay. Apa lagi mitos? Saya berjaya hidup selama ini tanpa mendapat kanser payudara. Saya tidak perlu ambil tahu tentang kepentingan melakukan mammogram sekarang. Salah ya, risiko mendapat kanser bertambah seiring pertambahan usia. Kebanyakan yang dapat adalah berumur 55 tahun, walaupun telah putus head perlu juga melakukan mammogram. Okay? Kalau sekali you pergi buat mammogram, nanti doktor akan suggest lah dengan you punya results, either you have to come every year ataupun biannually. Okay? Saya tidak perlu tahu jenis kepadatan tisu payudara saya kerana tiada kena-mengena dengan kanser payudara. Betul ke salah? Okey, yang betul dia, saya dengar sebelah sini. Berapa tinggi risiko dia? Apa kaitan risiko dengan jenis kepadatan yang saya cakap tadi? Tangan? Okey, sila. Lebih padat apa tu? Lebih padat classroom? Lebih padat tisu payudara? Lebih tinggi risiko untuk mendapat kanser. Betul. Silakan botol air yang ke-4. Okey. Wanita yang mempunyai tisu payudara padat lebih berisiko. Kebanyakan wanita Malaysia dengan kepadatan tisu payudara Barrett's B yang mendapat kanser payudara. Okey, walaupun D adalah lebih padat, tapi kita di Malaysia jenis B B tu pertengahan pun dapat kanser juga. So itu adalah salah satu faktor risiko supaya kita sedar kita ni dalam risiko ke tidak. Tapi ialah ketentuan Allah kan, ketentuan Tuhan. Dia nak kata you dapat. So pokok pangkal dia you kena aware lah. You kena tahu diri sendiri. Tiada kena-mengena langsung dengan punca sebenar kewujudan kanser payudara. Oh, itu tadi soalan dia, termis. Memakai bra yang ketat dan berdawai meningkatkan risiko mendapat kanser payudara. Salah tiada kena-mengena langsung. Sebabnya selalu pergi masa saya buat survey di sekolah-sekolah, budak-budak ni mengeluarkan mitos ni. Dia kata memakai baju dara pula. Memakai bra yang macam tu lah. Okay, so saya buat satu peranjat dengan mitos budak sekarang. Semua jenis benjolan pada payudara adalah tanda awal, ya ke? Yang betul dia macam mana? Semua benjolan, jerawat pun kau kata tu kanser. Macam tadi buat BSE kan, kita kan kat badan kita mesti akan ada jerawat, bukan di muka saja, betul tak? Ada orang yang ada jerawat di bahagian dada, ada yang jerawat di bahagian belakang. Sometimes jerawat tu macam bisul, besar. So you pun buat BSE bulan ni, tiba-tiba you panik. Banyaknya benjolan. Lepas tu cakap, kanser ke aku? Macam tu. Kali ni buat kan macam, alamak takutnya ni ada satu. Bila you buat, first time you buat BSE, you monitor dulu. Janganlah satu kali you buat BSE, you terus panik. Terus bagi tahu family you, I got breast cancer lah, I think. Let's go and meet. Tak lah, janganlah macam tu. Mak kau apa pening-pening. Ya ke? Macam tu. Mak tak ada breast cancer. Jangan. You buat first time, you monitor, you catat. Katalah ada satu benjolan. Bulan depan buat lagi. Ada tak lagi benjolan tu? Saiz dia sama tak? Dia bergerak-gerak tak? Tempat dia berubah tak? Oh, tak berubah. Okey, monitor lagi. Bulan ketiga. Tiba-tiba dia macam hilang. Dia boleh hilang kita panggil tu fibroadenoma. Dia boleh hilang sebab you monitor. Ada yang semakin membesar dan dia semakin sakit. Kalau macam tu, cukup bulan ketiga, bulan keempat, you pergi klinik. Pergi klinik, dapatkan consultation daripada pakar. So, kalaulah you tak buat BSE tu, tiba-tiba je dah menanah. Nipple you menanah. Macam mana? Mestilah tak nak pergi klinik kan? You pergi mana? You pergi mana? Klinik pun tak nak pergi, mestilah hospital pun tak nak pergi. Tapi you pergi mana? You pergi dukun. Betul tau. Ini betul. Ini ada kejadian sebenarnya, bukan tipu-tipu. Malay woman, kita Melayu, kita spiritual sangat kuat. So kita banyak pergi ke yang spiritual dulu rather than to go to the medical punya teknologi. So dia pergi dekat situ. So berbulan-bulan dia buat, then dia punya breast semakin teruk. And then baru nak pergi hospital. Apa yang hospital boleh buat bila dah jadi macam tu? Kita buang. Kita panggil mastectomy. Kita buang the whole breast. Langsung tak dapat selamatkan. What if you do BSE every month? You dapat detect even the small lump. Kadang-kadang fibroadenoma ni dengan consultation daripada consultant, it can be removed ataupun dia akan hilang sendiri. Buat biopsi, buat aspirate ataupun buat incision kecil sahaja. So itu semua by consultation consultant. You tak boleh buat sendiri. So kalau you tak buat BSE tu, dia akan melarat dan tak dapat secure lah. Okay? Okey, so 80% pada permukaan, benjolan pada permukaan adalah bukan penyebab kanser. So tu sebab you kena buat check secara berkala. Okey, ini pun selalu juga. Memakai deodoran meningkatkan risiko kanser. Betul ke? Tak. Kenapa? Yang betul dia apa? Kita kena pakai deodoran sebab badan kita berbau. Santuk lepas Zumba, bawa lah deodoran. Kalau tak bawa baju pun. Kan? Memakai deodoran meningkatkan risiko kanser payudara. Betul ke tak? Tak betul? Okey, betul lah tak betul. Kajian terkini mendapati tiada hubungan langsung sebab dalam deodoran ada paraben. So paraben tu tak. Tapi masa you buat mammogram, dia tak bagi you pakai bedak ke deodoran ke apa semua. Betul tak? Diorang tak tahu. Jangan tanya diorang. Tanya Puan Rashidah. Tak tahu Puan Rashidah? Kau pergi buat memo kat hospital mana ni? Dia tak akan bagi. Sebabnya ada partikel dalam tu zinc yang dia akan mimik pada kalsium. So kita tak nak ada artifact. Okay, itu sebab masa buat mammogram kita tak galak, tak bagi pun pakai bedak ataupun deodoran. Okey, dan habis dah ni. Wanita yang mempunyai payudara kecil tidak berisiko menghidap kanser payudara. Betul ke tak? Kenapa? Apa you punya justification tu? Sila angkat tangan, kita ada botol yang terakhir. Soalan pun dah nak habis. Ke dah habis? Ada satu lagi. Betul ke? Kau nampak je pelakon Venezuela tu bukan main besar lagi dia punya kan? Macam tembikai dekat dalam tu sebenarnya bukannya original pun, dia silikon kan dalam tu. Bukan ori pun, dia kalau ori macam mana? Kecil je. Tu sebab orang jambu pun besar. Kan? Tu sebab orang refer pada lemon, limau kecil je. Kalau ikutkan manalah ada. Kenapa ya? Tadi tu? Kenapa? Satu lagi. Ada satu lagi. So dia jawab ya ke tidak aja. Wanita yang mempunyai payudara kecil tidak berisiko. Reason dia kenapa ini adalah mitos? Siapa boleh jawab? Ya. As long as dia breast. Ya, regardless the gender. Betul lah tu. Lelaki pun boleh dapat breast cancer. Silakan dek. Adik daripada program mana? Post basic. Mana budak diploma tadi semua post basic? Tepuk tangan. As long as dia adalah breast tissue, regardless of the gender. Lelaki pun boleh dapat tapi dia tidaklah signifikan macam wanita Dulu di Jepun, mammografer ada mammografer lelaki tau. Kita je kat sini. Cuba kalau kita buka kata mammografer, kita boleh employ lelaki. Macam mana tu? Semua lelaki tak nak pergi buat mammogram kan Madam Mama? I pun tahun depan tak buat mammogram. Okay. So tidak mengira saiz. Mesti lakukan secara berkala. Okay, cumanya wanita dengan payudara kecil ni bila dia pergi buat mammogram tu dia ada kesukaran lah sebab breast tissue dia sikit. Apa nak dikepit dengan mammogram tu? Boleh, masih boleh. Dia depends pada mammographer punya teknik macam mana kita tarik the breast tissue, keluarkan, kepit dekat situ. So saya pernah buat masa saya kerja hospital, ada lelaki pakcik ni datang buat mammogram. Lelaki buat mammogram itu history lah in a lifetime kita buat mammogram pada lelaki. Tapi dia dah berumur, so kulit dia dah kendur, so senang lah kita tarik kan. Chinese women memang difficult untuk buat mammogram sebab the breast dia kecil. Lepas tu saya paling suka kalau patient saya Indian. Ngam Mama. Sebab Indian dia, most of the Indian women ni breast dia besar. So dia ada banyak breast tissue. Satisfied saya. 4 views saya rasa macam wow, hebatnya gambar mammogram I. Malay dia so-so. Tapi Indian ladies ni dia tak tahan sakit. So compression tu dia tak boleh tahan lah. So kita kena jadi the flash lah masa kita buat mammogram tu. Berlari sana sini sebab nanti dia sakit kan. Chinese kecil sangat sebab kita berpeluh-peluh tau buat mammogram ni. Jangan tak tahu. Penat. Okey, pemeriksaan mammogram akan mengaktifkan sel-sel kanser. Betul ke? Sebab dia radiation. Kenapa? Apa yang rendah? Radiasi. Radiasi yang digunakan semasa mamogram adalah rendah. Macam mana ukuran dia? Estimated untuk layman tahu? Saya ada mention tadi. Saya nak dengar yang adik kat belakang tu. Tak apa, saya boleh bagi dia RM5. Anybody can answer this question from that side or that side? Okay, silakan. Sebab kita kena pastikan dia pelajar ya. Betul. Kalau dia staff dapat RM5 kan? Okay. Apa tu? Minimum radiation. Dia punya estimated range of radiation tu yang saya bagi tahu tadi. 7 weeks. Tak dengar adik. Acik dah tua, tak dengar. Sama dengan? Yalah, 7 minggu you expose to the nature punya radiation equals to one time mammogram. One time mammogram ada berapa view? 4 views. Satu breast berapa view? 2 views. Kalau dia ada satu je breast, so 2 lah. Pandai semua orang. Tapi saya tak boleh bagi RM5 untuk semua orang. Nanti awak jumpa saya ya. Tepuk tangan. Macam tu. So tiada. Dedahan radiasi yang sangat rendah perlu pertimbangkan antara kebaikan melakukan pemeriksaan berbanding kesan jangka panjang. Okay. So saya dah habis. We go to the conclusion. We must know the statistic dulu in our country sebelum kita pergi worldwide. Ya, selalu kita hebohkan dengan negara orang kan. Yang negara sendiri ni kita tak heboh pun. Jiran sebelah rumah pun kita tak tahu dia tu meninggal sebab cancer, breast cancer. Betul tak? Tak betul sebab bukan jiran you all, jiran saya. Dia cerita betul ya, jiran mak saya saya tak boleh imagine sampai sekarang macam mana dia tahan sakit breast cancer tu, tak pernah pergi hospital sampai satu malam ambulans datang depan rumah, kita tanya kenapa, dia short of breath, SOB tak boleh bernafas. Sekali bawa pergi hospital, dengar dah meninggal. Sebab apa? Breast cancer. Tak pernah tahu. Suami dia pun tak pernah tahu dia tu ada breast cancer. Setiap kali dia sakit, dia akan makan Panadol. Suami tak tahu tu, I cannot brain kan. Suami tak tahu yang dia ada breast cancer. Sampai macam tu tu adalah wanita Melayu So kita kena tahu statistik terkini kanser payudara di Malaysia. You have to aware, cakna with the risk factors. Okay, you tergolong ke tak dalam wanita yang mempunyai risiko tinggi. You kena soal selidik you punya susu galuh keluarga. Ada tak sebelah mak ada kanser ni, kanser tu, kanser cervix, kanser breast, ataupun ada yang kolon. Sebelah ayah banyak kanser kolon. Lelaki banyak kanser kolon, perempuan banyak cervix dengan breast. So you kena tahu you punya family history. You have to aware of the facilities. Apa yang offered by the government. Dekat mana nak dapat? Kat mana nak buat? Bila dah sakit baru kita sibuk tanya, kenapa kerajaan tak bagi bantuan? Masa tu baru tahu kan. Tak sakit, manalah kau pergi berjalan. Tak hiraukan tu bantuan kau tu. Kan? Okay, so kena tahu and then you have to be open. Sekarang ni kita buat breast cancer talk, kita tak ada dah himpun perempuan ramai-ramai macam ni, tak. Kita panggil male juga. Even the studies nowadays pun kita banyak buat among spouse. Kita buat survey on the spouse Kita tanya dia tahu tak penyakit breast cancer ni apa? Sebab spouse pun akan encourage you all untuk undergo mammogram. Kan, kebanyakan wanita ni di rural area dia tak boleh memandu lah, dia tak tahu jalan nak pergi hospital lah, semuanya depends on the husband. Tu husband pula kata, ish awak ni, saya sibuk. Nak pergi sendiri tak boleh, saya tak ada masa nak hantar awak. Kalau hantar pun, it happens dekat HKL tu, berapa banyak sampel yang saya tengok masa saya punya kajian, scolded by the husband. Sebabnya, tak payah buat lah, nak balik ni nak cepat. Macam tu tau. So balik you tanya husband you, if I were to go to do mammogram, you nak hantar tak? Macam tu. Kalau you hantar maksudnya dia lelaki yang penyayang. Bukan dia belikan kau tu ini, dia lelaki penyayang. Salah tu. Kalau dia sanggup you all tunggu daripada kalau dia sanggup tunggu you all kan, daripada buat mammogram, sambung buat ultrasound, datang lagi untuk buat follow up biopsi. Ada ya yang akan ada circle macam tu. Kalau dia sanggup hantar dan tunggu, itulah lelaki kiriman Tuhan. Ada tak ramai yang sanggup tunggu macam tu? Tak kan? Dia nak tunggu kita kat shopping complex pun dia tak nak. Ini kan nak tunggu dekat hospital. Tidak ya? So spouse memainkan peranan. So you all yang dah ada dalam circle healthcare, tolonglah ilmu yang ada ni sampaikan kepada ahli keluarga terdekat, pada kawan-kawan supaya kita community kita lebih terbuka untuk berbincang isu ni, dan yang paling penting semua cakna kepentingan untuk melakukan mammogram. Okey, saya buka untuk soalan. Kalau ada soalan sebelum saya habiskan sesi saya. Boleh kan soalan? Ke semua dah faham dah? Okey, balik hostel, semua dulu hostel kan? You start buat BSE sekarang dia memang angguk lah. Belum nampak kepentingan tu, memang dia takkan buat. Tapi percayalah, untuk kesihatan kita dalam jangka masa yang panjang, kita patut buat pemeriksaan sendi payudara. Sediakan carta, tanda di kalender dan monitor setiap bulan. Okey? Kalau tak ada soalan, saya rasa okey, satu soalan silakan.
Pemeriksaan mammogram tu, kalau kan dia ada mammogram tu kan, kalau kita buat scan, next day boleh ke? Kita tak buat mammogram lah.
Oh, dia kalau kita satu kali kita datang buat mammogram, based on the results tu, selalunya consultant doctors dia akan advise kita. You should come every year for follow up, ataupun you results you ni cantik, tak ada masalah, you datang 2 tahun lepas ni baru you datang semula. Ya, betul. Kalau yang dah dapat kesan, macam mana? Untuk pengesanan awal kanser payudara, modaliti X-ray yang kita gunakan adalah mammogram. So mammogram ni adalah modaliti pertama yang kita gunakan in order for us to diagnose this breast cancer. So bila you dah buat first time buat mammogram, results yang dapat tu dia akan consult you. You kena datang tahun depan, maksud saya you kena datang setiap tahun, ataupun you hanya datang 2 tahun sekali. Kalau dalam kali pertama you buat mammogram, dia takkan terus dapat detect cancer unless cancer tu terlalu besar yang tak payah buat biopsi. Saya pernah buat women umur dia 30 tahun melih di KPJ Seremban. 30 tahun, both breast dah keras sangat. So memang itu kita buat mammogram pun tak boleh nak kepit sebab dia terlalu keras. So memang both mastectomy. So tak ada lagi dah follow up lain. Kalau kata dia ada macam satu biji saja, dia akan ada follow up nantilah. Buat lagi ultrasound, nak double confirm, buat biopsi. Selalu biopsi is the gold standard to detect cancer. Mammogram kita the gold standard untuk diagnose dulu. Diagnose, dah dapat image yang kita nak tahu, oh ini, untuk determine exactly dia ni cancer ke tak, you kena buat biopsi. Take the tissue sample, hantar pergi hospital. Buat lab test, baru keluar histopathology results. Keluar histopathology results, then barulah consultant akan bentangkan treatment plan untuk you. You patut buat surgery macam mana, you kena buat chemo. Ya, silakan. Mammogram. Memang mammogram macam saya cakap tadi, walaupun ada history atau tak ada history, kita kena umur 40 baru kita boleh buat mammogram sebab tisu breast kita tadi. Yang saya kata women below 40, actually 39 macam tu you dah boleh turn up untuk pergi buat mammogram. Tapi kita encourage yang 40 lah baseline kan. 40 sebabkan kita punya tissue composition tadi. So kalau kita tahu kita ada family history, first stage kita adalah BSE. Kita monitor dulu diri kita sendiri. Bila dah monitor, kalau ada something, jangan tunggu sampai 40. Pergilah ke klinik untuk dapatkan second opinion. Okey, ada lagi? Gembira adik-adik kat belakang tu. Yang dah lena diulit intan, satu. Yang dah pergi berjenjalan dalam telefon, satu. Boleh senarai sampai 10, tak cukup tangan. Okey, tak apa, saya rasa tak ada soalan lagi dah kan. Kita boleh proceed lah. Sebab semua orang pun dengar cakap-cakap anak saya selalu cakap, Umi tak jemu ke asyik cakap pasal tetek. Sebab mana-mana saya pergi ke kan, semua saya pernah bawa balik. Kita punya program, kita ada breast mannequin. Yang saya punya modul, intervention module among schools, secondary school students, kita bawa kita punya 3 phantom tu, breast tu exactly macam we all punya breast, tapi dalam tu dia ada sampel tumor. So kita bagi budak-budak sekolah ni, kita ajar cara palpate. So ada tisu yang normal, ada 2 lagi yang ada patologi. So dia orang excited lah kan. Saya pun bawa lah balik rumah tu kan, payudara tu ada 3. So anak saya pun mujur, anak perempuan kan. Oh dia tanya, Umi tak penat ke cakap pasal payudara? Tidak nak, Umi tak penat. Macam tu. Okay, so kalau tak ada soalan apa-apa, terima kasih saya ucapkan. Thank you for your attention given. So hopefully you all boleh learn something and then you can spread to the others lah. Okay, so selamat Hari Wanita. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Baik, Alhamdulillah, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Profesor Dr. Nur Hayati atas penerangan berkenaan dengan kesedaran payudara buat kita semua. Okay? So dia tak boleh ulas banyak-banyak. Okay, baik. Seterusnya, untuk 5 botol yang terakhir. Yang ni botol kicap. Nak letak botol minyak pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay, Madam Bama dia akan energetik lah. Kan instruktor untuk yoga, zumba dan sebagainya. Hihuha tu kita tak sure apa. Okay, kita tak sure apa. Dia apa benda hihuha tu So, tanpa melengahkan masa, saya menjemput untuk topik yang seterusnya. Okay, Madam Bama Menon, Deputy Dean School of Pharmacy KPJUC untuk menyampaikan ceramahnya. Dipersilakan.
Okay, selamat pagi. Masih pagi lagi kan? Okay, last you check, you're all still wanita, right? Okay, today is the day wanita is celebrated lah ya. So sebagai wanita ni kita sangat berbangga, kita buat banyak benda. Okay, you listen about so much regarding the women's breast, right? Let's do some pranayama, shall we? Pernah dengar apa tu pranayama? Pranayama means breath control, breathing technique, yeah? So I think all of us were sitting down like this, so we close our chest. Dah lah cakap pasal breast lagi kan? Lagi tutup. Betul? Lagi conscious kan? So let's take a breath, okay? So I want you to sit up straight, spine straight, shoulders relax. Nampak semua wanita-wanita cantik sekarang tinggi ya. Tadi macam ni. Okay. Now, yes Hanafi, you should do also. This one is not gender specific. For all genders, okay? Right. So your spine straight, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Full lungs, and full exhalation. Do that again. You are taking in a lot of oxygen now. Your brain feels refreshed. You feel alert. Again. Now, the next round you tarik nafas, I want you to say hee when you lepaskan. Boleh? Gelak pula. Senang je, senyum. Hee, like that, okay? Alright? So ready? Tarik. Hee. It's so cute. You all look so cute because you're smiling now. Second time. Hee. Okay. Next one, I want you to say hoo. Okay? Itulah dia hi-hu-ha hari ni kan. Okay, tarik. Hoo. Where is your bibir? Muncungkan Muncungkan One more time. Kalau selfie bukan main lagi. Kan? Come on. Alright, third one. Open mouth, Tarik. Okay guys. Do this daily and you get a very nice lip area and jawline yang tak ada wrinkles. It's part of facial yoga. Part of, not the whole facial yoga, okay? Sikit je ni baru. Kalau nak buat full facial, kena 1 hari. Okay. Next slide. Do you know what does he-hu-ha means? Now you will know. Healthy eating, healthy uterus, healthy aging. Okay? Now, women, all of us have uterus, right? Anybody here don't have a uterus? Okay, sometimes a woman after 40 maybe tak ada uterus lah because hysterectomy kan? Okay, when I look at the diagram of a uterus, I selalu terfikir kepala of a goat, kambing. Tanduk, ovary, and then the whole uterus. Got similarity or not? Some people say it's like the buah pear yang terbalik. Kan? Buah pear terbalik, pernah tengok? Buah pear yang macam tu kan, ni terbalikkan dia. Some people say it is as big as your fist. Cuba you tengok tangan you. Kecil kan uterus kita ni? Kecil tau sebenarnya. And then it is packed nicely in your abdomen, right? At the back of your bladder, right? Very nicely. Now this very small organ, have you seen a pregnant lady? It can expand into something so big. And it can house 1 baby, 2 babies, 3, and science also show people pregnant to 7 babies. Right. More also got. Tapi the survival of the baby is a secondary issue. Tapi the thing to appreciate here is the uterus is so tiny. If something can expand that big, as far as I know, only balloon can do that, right? Balloon je boleh jadi besar gitu kan? Which means that your uterine muscles are made up of very strong muscles, betul tak? And then dia ditahan oleh ligamen-ligamen yang sangat-sangat kuat in your lower abdomen. Okay? So being women, the first thing we should be very proud of is for having a uterus, because with that we are able to bring another life into the world. Right? Betul tak? Kita semua pun pernah duduk dalam uterus seseorang kan? Ibu kita. Right? We came out of the uterus and then surprisingly the uterus shrink back again. You pernah tengok tak wanita yang ada anak and then habis pantang, come back, wah slim and nice, perut pun tak nampak. Mana perginya bola besar tu? Hilang. Which means that your uterus is so muscular and it can kuncup balik. Ada ability untuk kuncup balik. Betul? Okay, so now you all know a little bit extra about your uterus, right? The uniqueness of it, right? So what am I talking about today? I want to help you to help yourselves to take good care of yourselves so that your uterus will be healthy. But I always give more than what I promise. Where whatever I give you will not just ensure your uterus is healthy. It will ensure you are healthy. Interested to know? Good. Okay, great. Okay, the walls of the womb. There's another word for uterus, right? In English, they call it the womb. Rahim, kan? So the woes. Woes means all the sadness lah. Cerita-cerita sedih tentang uterus kita ni kan? So women go through a lot of problems. Just now you hear about the breast. Now about the uterus. So you see, uterine cancer. Nasib baiklah dalam statistik, uterine cancer was very low. I think second only lah from bottom. So I figure people don't die of uterine cancer. You know why? It's easy to detect. It's quick to detect. The minute you start bleeding out of control, you already get worried. Betul tak? Breast tak macam tu. Kadang-kadang tak ada bleeding, tak ada benanang, tak ada apa. You tak kisah, you tak tahu pun. But uterus is not like that. You're supposed to bleed once a month. When suddenly you start bleeding for 1 month, you get worried, right? You have no choice, you will go to the hospital. You will get worried because the organ is like that. Okay, it's very unique in that sense. That's why bila wanita ada uterine cancer, most of the time they remove the uterus. So we suffer not only from uterine cancer, but also from fibroids, growth, ketolan ya. Endometriosis, tisu yang sepatutnya line the interior part of the uterus, grow outside the uterus. Kan? It's amazing why they do that, but it happens to a lot of women. And because of this, you suffer very severe period pains. Alright? Okay. And then another very common thing among a lot of women, especially yang dah beranak, uterine prolapse. Pernah dengar tak? And then you dengar women who go for urut, nak naikkan uterus lah kononnya, kan? See ladies and gentlemen, the uterus is held by muscles and ligaments that are very strong. Okay? Bila dia prolapse, berarti muscle dia dah not strong anymore. Correct? So one time you naikkan dia akan turun balik. Okay, dia akan turun balik ya. So, when you kaji balik, you pergi research balik lah mereka-mereka yang tadi Dr. Yati kata tengah check statistik tu kan. When you take your phone and you Google or you Google on your laptop, you study about the reasons behind all these woes. Penyakit-penyakit ni you akan dapati one similarity. One similarity, one answer. Betul tak? Dia sama ada terlalu banyak estrogen ataupun terlalu sikit estrogen, terlampau banyak progesteron ataupun terlampau sikit progesteron, something is not balanced. Correct or not? Betul tak? Kalau kerusi kita ni pun balance 4 kaki tu macam mana Jatuhlah kan. So the body needs to function in a proper what? Balance. Okay, alright. So, when your estrogen is very high in your body, that's when you develop things like endometriosis, fibroids, cysts. Even uterine cancer is triggered by high amounts of estrogen. What about low amounts of estrogen? Low amounts of estrogen very closely tied to uterine prolapse. Turunnya uterus kita tu. Disebabkan kurang estrogen. So guys, siapa sini suka membaca? If you like to read, I suggest read this book. Okay? This book is by Raymond Francis. Now, Raymond Francis is a biochemist. Okay? Dalam hidup dia seorang yang sangat berjaya. Okay? Businessman, very prominent person. When he reached around 46 years old, he started feeling very tired. Penat. Selalu penat. Sekarang kalau kita jumpa doktor kata kita penat, apa doktor tu akan cakap? Can you guess what the doctor will say? Can you guess what the doctor will say if you go, you are 40 above and you say you're tired? Anybody want to give a fast guess? Apa dia? Aging. They'll tell you that, right? You're just 40 and above. The doctor will say, dah tua tu macam tu lah. Penat. Faktor umur lah sih. Faktor umur. But why must you be 40 and old and tired? When your father, your grandfather, your grandmother was 70 and they were not tired. So, does it mean you're 40, you're already old? I don't accept that fact. And if I don't accept the fact, nobody should, because it's not true. So when this Raymond Francis jatuh sakit lah, dia penat, hari-hari penat kan. Then the doctor tak ada jawapan untuk dia. Blood test, fantastic. Everything is good. So the doctor go back to one word, stress. Betul tak? Do you notice that doctors always use this word stress when they got no solution for you? They will say, semua okay je, agaknya you stress lah. And then you will believe because you yourself believe you're stressed. Kan? Stress dengan anak, stress dengan suami, stress dengan kerja, stress dengan bos, stress dengan KPI, kan? You will believe the doctor. But actually, there's no stress. Isn't it? There is no stress. But you will believe the doctor saying you're aging. You will believe the doctor saying you're stressed. Okay? Now what this Raymond Francis found out was something very amazing. Dia jatuh sakit. Dia jadi seorang yang sangat lemah sampai masuk hospital. Almost koma. Okay, dia boleh dengar. Orang bercakap dengan dia boleh dengar. Tapi dia tak ada energi untuk respon ya. So one day, his brother datang melawat dia, bagi dia satu buku. Buku tu tentang kesihatan. Alright? And then dia bacalah. Buku tu ada menceritakan tentang pemakanan, vitamin C, toksins dan macam-macam information. Dalam dia lemah-lemah macam tu, dia terfikir juga, I want to live. I don't want to die. I'm only 48 masa tu. So, he told his brother, bring some vitamin C for me. I want some energy. So mulalah dari situ. The progress of this Raymond Francis in turning back his health. And then, you know, at what age he died? 88. A man who's supposed to die at 48 reversed his sickness and lived up to 88 years old. How was that possible? Kenapa At 48 dia tua, penat. Dia penat, dia dah tua lah, faktor umur. Tapi dia mati when he was 88, healthily. That means we are accepting mythology sebenarnya. Kita terima mitos-mitos apa yang doktor cakap. Oh, you mata dah tak nampak, itu dah tua. Tapi ayah you, datuk you dulu tak pakai spek pun. Clear je mata dia kan. So guys, this Raymond Francis wrote a book. And he said, there is not many disease lah. Satu je disease kat dunia ni. It's called, what is it called? Anybody can read? Cellular malfunction. Now just now, you saw the pictures of breast, right? What is the breast? Possibly an organ lah kot And then it's made up of a lot of tissues. In biology, you studied the sel, sekumpulan sel jadi, sekumpulan tisu jadi organ. And then a group of organ doing the same motif system. So, eventually if your cells fail, what will fail? The organ will fail. Your whole system will fail. Betul tak? So if your uterus is developing a disease, it's because your cells in the uterus are malfunctioning. In a diabetic, the cells in the pancreas is malfunctioning. Betul tak? For a person with breast cancer, the cells in the breast is malfunctioning. Betul? For someone with Parkinson's, the neurons are malfunctioning. Betul? So basically, we all can agree with this one fact. Cellular malfunction is the only disease. Now, my dear students, friends, staff and women and men, listen up. Kalau katakan sel, you ibaratkan you ni satu sel ya. If you want to function well, what do you need? What do you need? You need good raw material lah kan. Raw material macam makanan, right? Good sleep and everything, right? Let's say now I want to give you a biology test. I want to give you a biology test. What should be the things I should give you to get ready? The biology buku text, right? The biology slides, betul? Apa lagi yang patut saya bagi kamu? Mungkin sedikit tutorial? Tutorial on biology, betul? Okay. Now, if I give you buku chemistry, boleh tak you duduk untuk exam biology? Boleh lah, guna daripada apa yang kamu belajar kot sikit-sikit kan. Saya bagi you tutorial physics, tapi exam tu biology. What will happen? You will fail the paper miserably, or you might pass, cukup makan, nyawa-nyawa ikan. Maybe right? That's the same with your cells. If you don't give your cells the right thing, it will still do work, but it can only produce what it can do lah. Kan? Mungkin dia buat protein tu dengan apa yang kamu makan, ini je lah protein yang sekadar saya boleh buatkan. Right? If you buy the bahan mentah yang betul untuk mak you, dia buat mi kari, sedap. You beli bahan mentah yang merepek-repek, tak keluarlah mi kari kan. Maggi je keluar. So, if your cell is malfunctioning, it means you didn't give it the right thing. Something is tak cukup. Deficiency. Kan? Dulu belajar kat biologi kan? Tak cukup vitamin C, scurvy. Gusi berdarah. Pernah dengar tak? Yeah. Something else is extra. Toxic dalam badan kita. Extra, tak perlu tapi terlalu banyak ya. And all this deficiency and toxicity can affect you in 6 pathways. 6 cara. Contoh pertama, nutrisi kan? Mungkin you makan sesuatu lebih atau sesuatu terkurang, tak cukup vitamin, terlebih vitamin. Betul? So, tak cukup dan terlebih. It is an imbalance. Again, it is an imbalance. Similarly with your uterus. You may be taking things which are toxic for your uterus or you may not be taking enough zat for your uterus. Betul tak? Setuju tak? Do you see the connection or not now? Okay, right. And some of us, kita introduce toxin to our uterus and our body lah in general. Kita guna banyak pencuci wanita kan, macam-macam brand sekarang ni. Fragrant, kita nak wangi lah konon kan. But we don't know, pewangi itu adalah chemical and it can cause adverse effects in your body. Okay, so these are some of the ways that you actually end up with penyakit. So I would say thank you to this guy for opening my eyes towards disease. Before this kita selalu belajar, banyaknya penyakit. Sekarang ni satu je teknik dia. There's only one disease. It's either you're deficient in something or you're either toxic with something. Right? So, thank you to Raymond Francis. Now, what are we not doing right? So we have to come back to our basic plate. Pinggan kita kat rumah. Saya tak tanyalah pinggan you size apa. Because when I talk about plate, many people say, okay, never mind. Madam Bama said eat this much, I make my plate bigger. So the sukuan become bigger. Kan? Siapa sini boleh cakap dengan saya, you kena makan satu serving nasi tu berapa banyak? I must give you a bottle. Can you stand up? Come and take your bottle. You. Yes. Tepuk tangan untuk dia sebab dia tunjuk penumbuk kat saya. Saya tanya berapa banyak you makan, dia tunjuk penumbuk. Nah, ambil madam, saya nak tumbuk madam ni. Actually it's true, what she said is true. Your consumption for one serving of rice is as big as your uterus. Just this much. Tapi sedih kan, letak kat pinggan tu tengok genggam you, tengok nasi. Oh my God. Pakai genggam orang yang lagi besar ya. So, in one day, you are supposed to eat 3 to 5, 3 hingga 5 genggam nasi saja dalam satu hari. So you divide lah kepada 2 atau 3 sesi makan kan? Okay, balik kepada pinggan yang cantik ni. Apa nama pinggan ni? Suku-suku separuh, right? Have you heard of this? Okay, apa benda lah macam apa? Last time they say orang gila they call 3 suku. I don't know, have you heard of that? Ya, masa saya kecil dulu saya dengar 3 suku. So sekarang kita tak ada 3 suku, kita ada 2 suku dan 1 separuh ya. We have sukuan atas ni patut letak apa? Saya bagi tahu kamu apa protein yang kamu letak. Nugget. Chicken fingers. Sausage. Meatball. Fishball. Kan? Betul tak? Jangan nafikan. Because I observe people eating. So shy to say that. I observe people eating. Okay? Now guys, I want to share a story with you. Rumah siapa ada air fryer kat sini? Air fryer sekarang dah murah tau. Minta Mutiara sponsor satu. Okay, air fryer is very common, right? Okay, I tell you one cerita about air fryer. I wanted to buy an air fryer. Okay, I wanted to because I'm a healthy living advocate. So, memang banyak benda I buat for healthy living. One of it I thought, okay, let's stop using minyak lah untuk menggoreng kan. Jomlah kita goreng cara sihat. So, I asked friend number 1. Ni kawan nombor 1. You have an air fryer at home kan? I want to buy one. Can you advise me? Is it okay? Good? How's the function? You tahu tak apa dia cakap? Senang je madam. You beli banyak nugget, you simpan dekat freezer. Anak you bila lapar je dia goreng dia makan. I was like, nasib baik mata tak terbeliak keluar lah. Mata pun kecil kan? So I was like, what? Okay. Lepas tu I pun gerak because I cannot brain that answer at all. If you think that the air fryer is to make your life easy so your children can eat more nuggets, your children will suffer from uterine cancer, your children will suffer from breast cancer. Okay? Because nuggets are processed food. Processed food. Okay? Now the reason we want an air fryer is because we want to fry without oil. Right? That's the concept. So you buy lah real chicken, you buy lah real fish, you goreng lah. You jangan pula goreng nugget kan. Friend number 2. I thought maybe this first friend ni, what to do kan? Second friend. Hey, you have an air fryer kan? What do you use it for? Is it very user friendly? Bagus tak? Oh bagus, I selalu beli fries simpan dekat freezer. Anak laki I bila dia lapar dia ambil dia goreng dia makan. I was like, what? So now air fryer is to make the life of the lady easy so the children can eat nonsense food at home. Okay? So please, we are women. We are usually people who are in charge of the kitchen, in charge of food. Not because it's a penderaan. No. It's because only we know what's best for the family. It's only we who know how to cook with love. It's only we who can create a loving family. And love starts with kitchen. Do you know? Orang selalu kata the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? Actually not just a man. A way to all our heart is through our stomach because serotonin is secreted in the stomach banyak. Faham? And serotonin is a neurotransmitter that the brain uses. It is called the happy hormone. So if you want to be happy, you must eat healthy. You have no choice. Okay? Now, let's look at the sukuan kedua. Ya Tuhanku, sukuan pertama banyak betul cerita kan? Alright. Sukuan kedua ni apa benda? Karbohidrat. Karbohidrat. Very good. What? Okay, give me one example of carbohydrate that we can feel in that sukuan. Nasi lah, we are Malaysian. Wah, nasi is our staple food kan? Alright. So nasi. Apa lagi yang boleh kita isi sana? Pasta. Bread. Okay, noodles, mi goreng, mihun goreng. Okay, good, very good. Oats, healthy food. Okay, now let me tell you what people always put here. Donut, pastries, croissant, cake, tiramisu cake, chocolate cake. Alah, lapar lah pula. Red velvet, now's the fashion, right? Red. Next time, keluar purple velvet, yeah? Okay. Now, pastries are okay for celebration. But the problem with us is we celebrate every day. Yesterday, your birthday. Today, Women's Day. Tomorrow, your friend's birthday. Day after, somebody's getting married. Day after, somebody is getting a baby. Baby's birthday. Brother's birthday. Brother's wife's birthday, kan? So, because we always celebrate, we are pastry gila lah. We love pastries kan? And then when we want to eat breakfast, we go to the bakery and we buy tons of pastries and come and put on our dinner table. Then we tell our children, tomorrow morning breakfast you eat donut lah. Okay? So guys, not guys, girls and guy, a lot of the pastries that I named just now are very high in sugar and very low in nutrients. So whatever you put into your body doesn't have nutrients, how will your cells function well? Correct. Dulu kan masa saya kecil lagi, I'm a person who is very picky with food. So my mother have to feed me, barulah I akan makan. Kalau tak I makan macam they say what, macam anak burung, sikit. So my mom have to feed me. And many people who come to my house, they will tell me, you have to eat more, then you'll have more energy. Inilah bahasa dulu kan. Orang selalu cakap, makan banyak kau ni tak ada tenaga. Kan? Now my question to you. Sekarang you makan banyak kan? Kenapa masih tak ada tenaga? Dah makan lemau. Penatlah. Tidurlah sekejap. Masuk duduk kat tempat tempat kerja, mata kuyu. You makan banyak apa? You siap order Panda lagi, Grab lagi, kawan belanja, celebration lagi. Did you wonder why you makan banyak, you banyak duit hari ni tapi you masih penat? Because you're not eating the right food. You are eating rubbish. Rubbish in, rubbish out. Your cell don't know how to create energy. And then because you rasa penat, order Starbucks. Because coffee can awaken you. Do you see what you do to your body? You feed it rubbish and then you try to wake it up with rubbish again. Bangun, bangun, bangun. So, if you're doing everything wrong, don't blame your genetics for being fat. Don't blame your mother, father for getting breast cancer. Don't blame your family for the genetics you have. Because you are not doing things correctly either. Okay? Understand? So if you want to live a healthy life, you must first change certain things in your life. Okay, I want to talk about this part lah. Because this part is the most difficult to do. Betul tak? Dah lah separuh tu. Lagi senang aku isi separuh tu dengan nasi. Kan? Lagi senang. Okay, now this one here is the part where we fill with fruits and vegetables. So maybe you are wondering, Ayah madam, how much of vegetable to eat? Cafe tu kan, sayur kobis saja. It's pathetic. Every day I see kobis only. Kobis pun Madam Yati tak nampak, Yati tak nampak. That means korang semua dah kasih habis kobis. Which is good lah, you ate sayur at least. Okay. Now how to use this as a guide untuk diri kita sebab kita susah nak pilih sayur-sayuran ni kan. Saya nasihatkan dalam sehari ni, in one day, you make sure you eat 3 different vegetables. 3 only, minimum 3. You can eat more lah, of course. You nak makan 5, saya tak tahan pun. I say proceed kan. But at least go for 3. And try to use different color vegetables. Kalau boleh. You're in hostel, a bit tough. You're at home, it's in the mother's hand. The mother has got the rights to change the family's lifestyle. So, 3 type of vegetables, 2 type of fruits. Is that easy or not? 2 only, I never say eat 5 fruits, right? 2 je. Then your next question. Okay, madam, I'll eat 3 type of vegetable, 2 type of fruits. How much? How much? Siapa sini biasa masak nasi kat rumah? Angkat tangan. Aduh, very good. Those who are cooking rice today will cook good meals for their family tomorrow. And they will cook healthy meals. I believe in you. Cewa. Okay, now, how much to eat? Okay, when you measure your rice, you know when you buy rice cooker, they give you a small cup, right? That is 1 cup, isn't it? In one day, you only need 2 cup of fruits and 2.5 cups of vegetables. Kalau susah sangat nak ingat, you just ingat 2 cup vegetable, 2 cup fruits, finish. Alright? So you must imagine yang ambil vegetable tu, kalau muat dalam cawan ni, penuh tak? Imagination. Tak payahlah bawa cawan tu mana-mana. Pakcik, isi cawan saya ni dengan sayur. Please don't do that, huh? After the pakcik or the makcik selling to you, they don't want to see you again after. Alright. So you imagine lah bila letak dalam pinggan itu, okay, this is like 1 cup. And guys, I'm telling you all, it's 2 to 2.5 cups a day, not a meal. So it's not difficult to achieve this actually. In fact, we are eating too much of unbalanced food. Our capacity is too much for unbalanced food. And we are energyless. That's the truth. Yeah? Okay. Clear about the plate? Very clear? Okay. Because when we tell people, quarter of your plate must be protein. Oh yes, I took 3 nuggets. I susun, I penuhkan sukuan tu. Okay, what? My protein is done. But do you know that when you eat nuggets, you are eating processed meat. And processed meat contains little bit of meat, little bit of protein, a lot of chemicals. Now, why they need these chemicals? Because they need to stabilize the meat. They need to prevent the meat from spoiling. Kan? Takkanlah you go and blend the meat. You simpan sehari kat luar, you tengok apa akan jadi? Rosak kan? So they have to put a lot of preservative. Bagi dia tak rosak. Lepas tu bagi dia wangi. Bagi dia cantik. Bila you goreng je, orang tak lapar pun lapar. These are all the chemicals. Okay, these are all the chemicals that they load inside this product. Alamak, orang yang jual nugget tu bila dia dengar ni, dia kejar saya. Okay, next. Burgers and all these sweet snacks, chips and everything which is some of your very, very favorite things kan? Rasa macam kawan baik saya tu dalam gambar tu. Tak boleh berpisah. You have to try to reduce. You have to eliminate it. I think it's impossible to eliminate, but reduce. If you are taking nuggets every day, make it once a week. That's your starting point. If you take nuggets every week, make it once in 2 weeks. That is your starting point. Understand? Change is very, very easy if you're consistent. If you're consistent and you know what is good for you. Now, I'll share with you my small addiction story. Nak dengar tak? I pun ada addicted juga tau. Not to nuggets though. Okay. How many of y'all drink tea life? Many of us, right? Siapa suka tea life? Jujur je lah, angkat tangan. Suka-suka lah. Okay. Now last year, I tried the brown sugar pearl tea. Signature brown sugar pearl tea. Wow, so yummy, right? I love that. I love the way the bubble is, when you bite it and you swallow. I love that. And I love the sweetness that comes with it. So unknowingly, I became addicted to this. Every time I go to anywhere that has tea life, oh, my face is like. And then I ada anak yang sangat encouraging tau. They'll say, Mommy, you only live once. You have to be happy. Tapi very motivating. So I will go and buy. There was a time last year, I was drinking this milk bubble tea every week. And then I menyampah dengan diri saya sendiri. I became very menyampah with myself because I felt I was getting addicted and I don't like addictions. So I told myself, okay, I'm going to change this. And luckily January came. And January comes, what comes? Resolutions. So I pun buatlah satu resolution. I cakap, no more bubble tea. No more. Cewa, very ganas eliminate terus. Tapi kan I ada anak buah, ada anak yang semua baik-baik. They told me, Mommy, you don't have to eliminate totally from your life. You can just take it when you want. Reduce it. Saya fikir balik juga, dah lah benda sedap kan. So I thought about it. I said, okay, I will take one boba tea 1 month. Once. Okay? 1 month, once. So started lah. January 15, I took my first bubble tea this year. February 15. Yeah, I remember the date because I'm proud of being able to jarakkan dia. And March belum lagi. Mungkin ya, mungkin tidak. Because now, the addiction is gone. The love for the bubble tea is gone. So that's why I say you can eliminate by reducing it first. As you go along, your mind will start to jarakkan benda tu. Okay? So lepas tu you takkan nak lagi dengan benda tu. Because you know it's not good. Like me, I know it's not good. Alright? So it's not difficult. Okay, remember this? 322.5. Wah, macam pin number pula kan? Not my account pin number by the way. Okay. 322.5. 3 type of vegetables. 2 type of fruits. 2 cups of fruits and 2.5 cups of vegetable per day. That's all. Is it difficult to achieve? I think if you think about it, in a day you eat 3 meals minimum kan? 3 meals. So if your breakfast, you dah makan, let's say, timun. Janganlah makan 1 potong timun. Sedih saya. Tak sampai 1 cup. Betul tak? Tak sampai separuh cup pun. Maybe you eat 3-4 potong timun, right? So you know that you have eaten timun. At least your lunch you ambil jenis lain. Kan? Try to mix the colors, green, red, orange, yellow, whatever lah. Okay? Banyak warna tu. Alright? So that's for 3 to 2.5. Boleh faham kan semua? Okay. Now what will your uterus appreciate if you eat more? What will make your uterus happy? Not just your uterus, everything else in your body. So these are uterus-friendly foods. Kalau you tengok senarai ni, adakah makanan-makanan ni cuma baik untuk uterus saja? No, it can be baik for so many other things, right? Even when people tell you about diet, they ask you to eat vegetables, right? They talk about diet, they talk about fruits. So, your uterus will directly benefit from your healthy eating itself. All right? So, we've got leafy vegetables, your green color vegetables, fresh fruits, nuts and legumes, kacang-kacang. All right? Kacang got so many type of kacang, eh? Milk, susu ambil berpada-pada because human beings are not made to drink milk actually. So when we grow into adults, we don't digest milk. Okay? So eventually we have to reduce our milk consumption. You can still take milk, all right? Green tea, lemon, fish, these are all uterus-friendly foods. If you ask me, these are also the whole body-friendly foods. Betul tak? So benefits of healthy eating, benefits. Number 1, I already said, your uterus will be very happy. You will reduce inflammation. When you eat a lot of processed food, pastries, your donuts, you get a lot of inflammation. And inflammation is the key to a lot of cellular malfunction. When your cells malfunction, what do you get? Apa jadi pada you? Sakit, betul? Okay. So, it also increases your energy. Remember I cakap tadi, you makan banyak, tapi you tak ada tenaga. Then, you notice tak? Okay, how many of you ada datuk dan nenek yang tua kat rumah? Dekat kampung. Umur like 80 above, 90 above. Ada tak? You all don't have grandparents? I thought I'm the sad one. You are also a sad one. Okay. Now, what I do is, I like to research about centenarians. Do you know what is centenarians? People who live 100 and above. 100 and above, huh? Okay. Why I do that? Because I've been doing this healthy living and healthy eating for very long, almost more than 10 years, 15 years like that. So one day, my daughter asked me, Mummy, you want to live until how long? Berapa usia yang you desire to live kan? So I said, 50 plus, 60 enough lah. Then she asked me, Mummy, why? You follow all this healthy eating and healthy diet and everything, exercise, everything. You only want to live until 60, is that enough? Then I wonder. Then she asked me, what will you die of? What will be the cause of death? Now that statement was very playful and very simple, but it triggered my neuron. So I started thinking, oh yeah, if I don't want to live for too long and I want to die fast, then why am I doing all this? Isn't it? Then I remembered, because we always dengar orang tua ni sakit. Betul tak? Orang tua ni tak boleh berjalan. Kan? Tersadai kat baring macam tu. Cannot angkat tangan, cannot angkat kaki. When we see that, we get worried and we don't want to grow old. So that's why, in my mind, I didn't want to grow old. But then, I realized one thing from what my daughter said. If you can live until 100 years old, and you can still walk and talk and inspire people, wouldn't you want to do that? Isn't it? Yes. So I started reading up about centenarians. Who are these people? So a lot of them come from Okinawa, Japan. It seems in Okinawa, an old man or a woman aged 100 years old and above They can go into their garden and cangkul, tanam pokok bunga, they eat natural resources, they breathe very clean air, they exercise. And they eat very little, not very little, they eat enough. Okay? They eat enough. So now I ask you back. If you can reach 100 years, you don't have any pain in your body. Your brain is very functional. What's wrong in living up to 100? Tak salah kan? Tak salah kan hidup lama, betul tak? So, make a choice. It's not bad to actually live to 100 years with healthy cells. Okay, with a happy uterus. All right? And this is called healthy aging. Betul tak? It's called healthy aging. How many of y'all want to age healthily? Everybody. Siapa nak jadi tua tak healthy kan? Tua sakit. We don't want that. We want to be healthy old people. I have that aspiration. I want to be a healthy 100-year-old one day. Okay? So whatever you do today is like your bank account, you know. If you want to save 1 million ringgit, you have to start today lah. Jangan you tunggu dah 100, umur you dah 100 baru nak bank account saya nak letak RM1 dulu. Bila nak jadi 1 million kan? So, you must start saving today. So, in order for you to live a healthy life, you must invest in yourselves today. Make healthy decisions, yeah? Okay. So guys, a little bit about exercise because kalau cakap pasal diet tanpa exercise ni tak complete. It's never complete, okay? Now, those of you who are doing exercise, very good. Clap for yourself. Okay, that means you are very good. So those of you who do exercise for yourself, you are wonderful people. You have taken the right step in the right direction. Now, those of you who have not, then you have to start. Start today. Don't delay, okay? Start today. Now, I cannot tell you what exercise is good for you. You know why? You come in many sizes, ma. Right? You come in so many sizes, height, preference, and different background. I don't know what you can do and what you cannot do. But who knows? You yourself know, right? What you can do and what you cannot do. If I say, jom Hanafi main badminton. Mana tahu Hanafi tak suka badminton? Or maybe cannot play badminton, right not? So, you must choose an activity that you can do. Jangan ikut kawan. Oh dia, wah going to gym, I also want to go. Tapi wallet tak ada duit. Nak bayar membership tak ada duit. Fix a game or a activity that you can afford. That is suitable for your body. If you have knee problem, don't do activities that will cause worsening of it. Understand? Do things that you can do. Then you'll enjoy it longer. All right? Now, the second exercise. Kegel's exercise. Anybody know what is Kegel's exercise? Siapa tahu angkat tangan? Very good. There are people who are aware. Okay. Now, this exercise is very directly related to your uterus and your pelvic floor. Okay? The women who have had children, they will understand this very much more easier. Okay? Because after you have children, your urinary continence will be affected. Sometimes you bersin pun you terkencing. Ada tak? There will be some experiences like that in elderly women. I feel guilty using the word elderly. In matured women. Yeah, because we don't age, right? We don't age, okay? All right. So in matured women who have had kids, their pelvic floor becomes very weak. All right? But doesn't mean that youngsters will not get weak pelvic floor. Right? So now I'm going to tell you how to do this exercise. Now, you are supposed to constrict this particular muscle. Okay? And release. Constrict and release. Now you're wondering, muscle mana satu ni? Which muscle? Tangan nampak lah kan? Okay. Now, when the next round, when you go to the toilet and you're going to pee, you nak urinate, you nak kencing, tiba-tiba tahan kencing tu separuh jalan. Just do it. Stop the urination halfway. You will get this sensation of a muscle in your pelvic floor. That's the muscle I'm talking about. Okay? That's the muscle I'm talking about. So, when you stop the urination and release, try doing it when you're not urinating. You can do it when you're sitting down. I can do it while I'm standing. You can do it while you're watching TV. Understand? Do it daily. That will strengthen your pelvic floor. And that's very important for your uterus. Okay? All right. Next. Hygiene. Take care of your female region properly. Keep your hygiene. Yeah? And avoid all the chemicals and toxins out there. People say, use this feminine wash. It's very fragrant. Remember, fragrance is a chemical. It's a chemical agent added into a product. So it can cause adverse effect to your body. And you're using it on your private region. So that is even more dangerous. Try to go for brands that doesn't have added fragrance. Alright? Pilih dengan berpada-pada lah. Okay? Alright. So, that was the he-hoo-ha for today. Okay? Now, I want one volunteer. Angkat tangan and tell me what is this he-hoo-ha. This one got botol ajaib lah. Siapa nak cuba? Yes. Tepukan gemuruh for her, please. Come, my dear, come. You see, if I write there healthy eating, healthy aging, healthy uterus, orang boring lah nak datang talk macam ni kan. Tapi from morning, a lot of people ask me, what on earth is this he-hoo-ha? What is this? Is it you're teaching karate, is it? Okay, so I have to give 2 more questions. Oh, 3 more questions. All right. I have my questions ready. Are you ready? Okay, good. Right, the third question. Many diseases that happens in relation to the uterus is caused by imbalance of 2 things. Angkat tangan and name these 2 things. Yes? Estrogen and progesterone. Very good. Okay, next question. Ready for the next question? Okay, name 2 types of foods that you should avoid to keep your uterus happy and healthy. Okay, kawan. Processed foods. I didn't hear you. Say again. Sausage. Okay, processed food is also inclusive of sausage. Tapi jawapan dia memang betul. Except, bagi tepukan pada dia, all your processed meats, processed foods, pastries. Okay, all these things. Alright. Now the important last question. Satu lagi kan? Okay Saya ada bagi satu PIN code tadi untuk bank account saya. Saya nak seorang angkat tangan dan sebut 3 to 2.5. Okay. Can you tell us what is that? Okay, very good. 3 type of vegetables, 2 type of fruits. These are minimum. And the amount 2.5 cups a day. Very good. So you guys have actually collected a lot of information today, right? Okay. Now, I don't know whether you've heard of this. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, right? For a person like me, I'm passionate about healthy living. So the journey of a healthy life starts with the first healthy meal you decide to take. All right? So thank you very much for your patience.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Madam Bama atas perkongsian hi-hu-ha yang penuh bermakna. Okay, sekali lagi kita ulang hi-hu-ha tu apa? Betul lah. So share-share lah botol air tu. Dan masing-masing dah sebut. So kalau nak share tu cara dia mudah je lah. Pemilik botol letakkan air dalam tu, tadah setitik seorang. So kita boleh rasa-rasa lah. Baik. Untuk yang terakhirnya, ni kiranya geng-geng yang cekal hatinya, masih setia dengan kerusi, tak berganjak daripada tadi ni. So kita akan ke slot yang terakhir. Slot kita adalah berkenaan dengan birth control. Okay, birth control yang mana kita bawakan khas daripada perwakilan Alpro Pharmacy. Jadinya tanpa melengahkan masa, saya menjemput wakil daripada Farmasi Alpro untuk menyampaikan briefing berkenaan dengan birth control. Sebelum kita bermula, ni untuk tak nak bagi balik lagi untuk slot Alpro ni akan ada gift special daripada Alpro juga. Tengok dah balik dah, kecil hati. Tu dah balik. Jom kita tengok siapa yang dah balik tu. Aduh, hai, apa benda ni? Siapa suruh balik? Okay, so silakan.
Hello. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pharmacist Sun Yan from Alpro Pharmacy. Before I start my presentation, to make sure everyone's still awake, can you all play a simple game with me? So today is what day? Yes. So for my left here, later you mention happy. Middle here, women. And then the last row here is day. So when I point to you, the louder you shout, then I know the more semangat you are. Can you do it? Okay, let's start. Louder. Yes, thank you very much. Happy birthday to all of you and me also. Okay, so I would like to talk about debunk the myth of birth control and family planning. So usually for birth control, what is the most common type of the protection you all can think of? Anyone? Yasmin, oh wow, great. So it's a type of oral contraceptive pill. Okay, so the brand name called Yasmin. Thank you very much. Okay, so what is actually birth control pills? Is a type of pill hormone that consists of hormone. So just now the speaker got mentioned about the two hormones, which is estrogen and progestin. Okay, so if the pill contains these two hormones, we call it as COC, meaning combined. Okay, combined oral contraceptive. If the pill only contains one hormone, we call it as POP, progestin only pills. So can you all repeat? The first one called COC. Yes, great. The second one is POP. Yes, great. So there are two major types of the hormone pills. So actually how hormone pills can help us to prevent pregnancy, right? So these two hormones actually can help to prevent the release of eggs from the ovaries during the menstrual cycle. The first function, okay, prevent the egg release. The second, they actually can help to thicken the cervical mucus so that it makes the sperm difficult to swim and fertilization cannot occur. So actually prepare there's a simple video here. You all can have a better and clearer idea.
Hi, I'm Jill. Jill the Pill. You must be the newbie.
I'm so excited! I've always dreamed of working here.
Yeah. Love your enthusiasm. Listen, from now on, you are the safety manager. Your job is to prevent unwanted pregnancy.
Yeah, once you take me, you can't get pregnant.
That's not entirely true. Birth control pills are only effective if you take them correctly. First, they only work when you're taking them. Once you stop, pregnancy is possible. For a pill to work, they must be taken at the same time period each day. Don't be late.
The ovaries?
Yeah, the ovaries are where the eggs are stored. We need to stop an egg from moving from the ovaries to the fallopian tube, where it might meet a sperm and be fertilized.
And that is what we need to prevent.
Uh-huh.
Nothing to see here. Move on. That's it? Easy peasy.
Almost. Let's take care of the sperm now. Here they come.
What do I do?
Time to create mucus along the surface. It will slow them down. Great job.
I'll bet this mucus can also stop STI transmission.
You wish. There's nothing we can do about these guys. But condoms can deal with them.
Done. Jill, before I go, is it true what they say, that birth control pills can make the person gain weight?
That is actually not true. A person's body may retain more water when they begin taking birth control pills, but that is a side effect, and it usually disappears within a short time. This is a great workplace. We have lectures about the extra benefits of birth control pills, like improved cycle regulation, lighter flow, and decreased acne. And we even have free yogurt from the digestive system. Besides, it's steady work, unless the owner wants to get pregnant. See you tomorrow, same time.
Through just now the video, it further emphasized the two key points. First is to prevent the egg release. The second one is to thicken the mucus. So this is the powerful, power of the oral contraceptive pills. So let's have a wild guess. Okay, what is the biggest challenges for those still taking oral contraceptive pills, but they still get pregnant at the end? What could be the reason? Anyone have idea? Kenapa ya? Kenapa ambil pil pun akan pregnant? Yes, great. Just now who answered tak disiplin? Thank you very much. It's a great answer because imagine you need to take the pill. So just now from the video, actually there are a few types, but generally you need to take continuously for 21 days and then the rest for 7 days. And usually the 7 days period will come. So the timing you take the pill need to be consistent. Meaning if you take in the morning, better you take every morning. If nighttime, better take every night. But sometimes certain people, they miss the pill. Okay. However, if only miss one pill, that is not a big deal. We still sempat. Okay. We take the missed pill as soon as possible. However, if a person every day not compliant, one day makan, 3 hari tak makan, so they can't protect us from getting pregnant because the timing they want to hold the fertilization, okay, stop the egg release, they tak sempat. So that's why the first key, as long as a woman is compliant, taking oral contraceptive pills, the protection can be up to how many percent? Who want to guess? Can protect us from prevent pregnancy? 80%, 90%, or even higher? Okay, the answer is 99.9%. Okay, provided you take the pill correctly and you got take extra measures if we accidentally miss the pill. Extra measures meaning like, for example, condom and so on. Okay, so now we know the importance of oral contraceptive pills to prevent pregnancy. Next, we will go to other magical effect of oral contraceptive pills. Actually, besides prevent pregnant, they got other effects. May I know, anyone from here suffered from period pain before or having period pain every time you're having menstruation? Can raise up your hand? Oh, okay. So may I know what you usually do when you're having period pain? Can you answer? Biasa macam mana? Ambil ubat ke? Tidur ke? Any comment? So, biasa period pain, apa korang akan buat? Sorry? Oh, guna warm patch. Okay, bagus. Okay, so there are a few ways. First, use warm patch to be applied to our tummy area. Next, sometimes when we go to pharmacy or clinic, doctor will give the painkillers. For example, the milder one is Panadol. Stronger one, we call it Ponston and so on. Besides that, actually we have some muscle relaxant. Okay, for example, minerals like magnesium, it also helps to reduce the pain. So do you all know why we have period pain? Okay, so actually when we're having menstruation, there's a thing called prostaglandin, okay, being released by our uterus. So this guy, prostaglandin, it actually makes our uterus to contract, okay, because it wants to shed off, okay, for our menstruation. So during this process, we will experience the pain, the cramp feeling, okay, and the inflammation. So for certain people, they are having irregular hormone and this overproduction of prostaglandin, oral contraceptive pill will work for this situation. But not meaning that if you experience period pain, you shall take OCP every day. Not really. So if you want further information, you can always consult ABC. Later I'll explain it. All right. So besides that, any one of you are struggling with acne problem, benci, pimples, please raise up your hand. Anyone got suffer from acne problem? Not really. Okay, great. So sometimes what could be the measures we want to do when there is an acne? First, kami nak evaluate our habit, eating habit. So makan apa benda yang akan menyebabkan ada acne? Yes, minyak, oily food, spicy. And then besides that, lewat tidur, stress. Okay, so these are some factors that will cause us having acne. But there are certain people who say, I'm very jaga already. Actually, I eat clean, I exercise, I sleep earlier. Why I still have acne? This is due to hormonal imbalance. So in this kind of situation, meaning, okay, the doctor already gave antibiotic cream, not working, and so on. So the next step, sometimes they will prescribe oral contraceptive pills that help us to regulate back our hormone. Okay, so actually, oral contraceptive pills, besides prevent pregnancy, can help for some menstrual cramp problem. Besides that, also help for some acne skin problem. Okay. And then next, so just now the video also got mentioned So I would like to get some feedback. So actually, do oral contraceptive pill will cause weight gain? Yes or no? Who say yes? Who say no? Okay, so half. Okay, so actually the answer is not really. It doesn't cause weight gain. The increase in weight is due to water retention. Okay, meaning initially when they start taking the hormone, okay, the water retention causes the increase in the number of your body weight. But not everyone will suffer from this effect. Okay, just a very, very minor group of people might suffering from this. And besides that, actually for OCP, there are a lot of generation. A good news is the new generation very rarely will cause water retention. Meaning it's good news, they rarely will increase in the body weight. So this one, from today onwards, you can tell among your friends and family, makan OCP sebenarnya tak naik berat badan. But if any related issue occur, can always refer back to the healthcare professional. We can adjust and propose accordingly the suitable OCP to be taken. Okay? And then the next one. Okay, so for certain people, they have family planning. Okay, I cuma sekarang tak nak pregnant, but in future, I want to conceive also. So, mereka akan worried, adakah jika saya stop OCP tu, saya susah nak pregnant? Will OCP affect pregnancy? Who say yes? Who say no? Yes or no? Yes, thank you for the feedback. Actually, it would affect because just now we mentioned this pill will cause pregnant. Yes, right. Even this pill already have the tendency for you to get pregnant, so it is pretty safe as long as you already stop the hormone pills. Your body slowly will regenerate back, and then your eggs will continue to release. No thickening of mucus. You have chance to get pregnant anytime. Okay, so this one is also another fact that we want to bring to all of you. Okay. Okay, so just now we just mentioned regarding oral contraceptive pills. What could be other method that possible that we can use to have a better family planning? Okay, good. Implant, yes, okay. Implant also another hormone. So this one is to increase the compliance. Because certain people say, take pill susah lah ingat. Okay, so there is other methods like implant. Okay, so why we need to have better birth control so that we can plan accordingly. Okay, so just now you all got mentioned there are different types of the birth control methods, including hormonal and non-hormonal options. Okay, so the most common one is birth control pills. So for birth control pills, we got COC and POP. So just now I mentioned 21/7 mostly are COC. What about POP? What do you think? How frequent we need to take for how many days per month? Sorry. So yes, great. POP is 28 days, meaning need to be taken continuously without a gap. So if I'm taking POP, will I get period? Okay, usually if you take POP continuously, you won't period. Just certain days you will have some spotting. Spotting means a very small amount of blood. Okay, then you will ask, in which condition we want to take COC? In which condition we want to take POP, right? So this one is a very general. So for those who are still just deliver a baby, still breastfeeding, we will give POP. Okay, do you all know why? Any wild guess? Why, when breastfeeding, we will recommend POP instead of COC? Any ideas from the floor? Okay, because in COC is combination. The estrogen, sometimes it will reduce the milk production. Okay, because for breastfeeding mommy, definitely they want more breast milk. Okay, so we will give POP because we don't want the estrogen to affect the volume of the milk production. Okay, so usually during the first 6 months after give birth, and the mommy said, I still want breastfeeding. So definitely we will give them POP. However, sometimes they will have the worry, if I didn't have period, actually is that an issue? So I want to hear from the floor, if you don't have period for a few months, is it a problem or is it okay if you take it POP? Is it a problem? Yes, it's actually not an issue. Okay, it's due to the nature of the hormone and the way of taking causing you don't have the period. So it is pretty normal. So if we give the POP to the patient or customer, we must calm them down and give them the expectation. Okay, if not, they will doubt, why you give me this racun ke? Lepas ambil ni, I tak period lagi. Okay, so this is one of the key points. Okay, so if certain people cannot take the pill compliance, then next, we will give patch. Okay, cuba teka patch tu nak letak mana? Koyok tu nak letak mana? Koyok untuk OCP ada hormon ni nak letak mana? Okay, yes, one of the location is here. Any other choices? Besides here, where else you can put? Besides Actually, we can put here as well. So the meaning is we want to choose a place with less of our hair. Okay, so we can interchange between different arms, and then here, and some people want to put at behind buttock also can actually. Okay, so actually depends. For patch is a key point. As long as the patch is still stick to your skin, then yes, ubat masih ada. Once it tetangga, meaning no hormone anymore. Okay, we don't encourage them to stick back because sometimes the stickiness will reduce. The hormone absorption will reduce. So sometimes we'll counsel, once the patch drop already, then you need to reapply with a new one. Okay, cuba teka, satu patch boleh tahan berapa lama? Berapa hari? Yes, excellent. 7 days. So actually patch, it is COC or POP? For patch. COC or POP? Yes, patch is actually COC, combined. So it also follows the 21 days rules, meaning 1 minggu tukar 1 kali. Okay, continuously for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, also 1 week interval, patch free. Okay, during that week, period will come. So for patch, koyok kan, we are encouraged to change the location. Meaning the first week, okay, you tanpa sini. Then the next week, you tanpa sini. Next week sini. Because if prolonged applied at the same location, sometimes we'll have skin irritation, meaning redness. Okay, you imagine, koyok tanpa dekat tempat yang sama. Okay, the stickiness and so on. So next question. Saya letak patch tu, lepas tu I pergi mandi. Okay ke? Is it okay? Okay, tak perlu keluarkan. Yes, please don't keluarkan. Because as mentioned, once you remove it, then better you don't reapply already. So actually, this patch is waterproof. Okay, it is waterproof as long as you stick it properly. Okay, so for our patch is 3 patches per month. Okay, 1 patch for the pill-free period. Okay, so next is the vagina ring. So this one is less common use. Okay, the most commonly used is just now first one, birth control pill, and the second one is the patch. And then next, non-hormonal methods. So the most common, another common method that used is condom. So condom is actually very powerful. Why? Because besides prevent pregnant, it can prevent a lot of the diseases. So do oral contraceptive pill can help to prevent sexually transmitted infection? Yes or no? No, yeah, the answer is no. So condom is the way that can prevent both. Okay, also provided the way of using is correct, then the protection also up to 99%. Okay, and then others like intrauterine device, and just now you all mentioned implant and so on. So those can stay longer, meaning it can improve those patients that are non-compliant to pill. Even weekly patch, they also cannot comply. Then they will go for this type like implant, IUD, and so on. So if compare this type of method, once you stop using, the time frame you want to get pregnant will be slightly longer compared to oral contraceptive, pills, and patch. Okay, so can we have a recap? So for oral contraceptive pill, besides prevent pregnancy, what are the magical effects? The first one, prevent acne, great. And then the second one, okay, it can help to relieve the menstrual cramp. Okay, so just now there are 2 myths regarding the OCP. What is the first myth? Weight gain. So now, is it will cause weight gain? Okay, and then the next myth. Okay, get pregnant. So will it affect the next pregnancy? No, right? Okay, and then we also go through different types of the family planning and birth control. So, lastly, sometimes I still have, if we still have some inquiries, okay, how to, in which situation shall I start OCP for my acne issue? Okay, in which condition I shall start the OCP to prevent pregnancy? If you have further information and inquiries, feel free to contact this phone number, okay, 019-612-9006. You can share this phone number to your friends and family in case they have any doubts, okay? And one very common question when the customer comes to pharmacy, do you all heard morning after pill? Okay, so what could be if? Wow, what is morning after pill? Huh? Yes, we also call it as emergency pill, meaning, okay, they don't take any other birth control measures as I mentioned just now, and sometimes there's some emergency happen. No worries, we still can help you, okay, but you need to provide us the time frame, okay, how long is the last intercourse and so on, so we can counsel you what is the next step you should do. So if anything happens, don't panic. You can always find us so we can answer all your inquiries. Can you share this message to all your friends and family? Okay, so this is as simple as ABC. So what is ABC? Alpro, birth control. Okay, so today there's another message which is Alpro, birth control. As simple as ABC. So thank you very much.
Okey, terima kasih diucapkan atas ceramah tadi. Ada soalan tak? Oh, ada soalan. Oh, okey. Okey. So soalan yang pertama, silakan. Aha. Patch tu harga berapa?
You teka dulu. Tak tahu. Siapa nak teka?
3.10. Suka hati aku.
Okay. Biasa tadi korang ada sebut Yasmin kan? Biasa Yasmin anggaran dalam? Okay, anggaran RM50. So the patch price for 1 month is anggaran dekat RM80. Yes. Dan ada sesetengah pil hormon, okay, older generation, bawah RM10 pun ada. Okay, so actually is we want to depends on customer addition. So certain dia cakap, I tak nak, I takut ada itu weight gain, means the water retention, then we will give a newer generation. Okay, so certain dia cakap, okay, I nak cost effective punya lah, I tak kisah apa-apa, so we can go for the first generation. Okay, but sometimes they want to more compliance the patch form, then at the moment, the patch we call EVRA patch, EVRA, EVRA. Okay, that is available in most of the pharmacy. Yes.
Okay, ada lagi? Yes, silakan.
Okay, another good question. So, sebenarnya jika ambil long term, dia boleh mencegah endometrium cancer sebab dia regulatekan hormon. Tapi, jika family history ada breast cancer, then kami tak suggest untuk start dengan OCP. So that's why a different cancer, kami ada different suggestion. So yes, actually take hormone pill is very safe because dia regulatekan hormon, dia boleh mencegah banyak masalah lain, especially endometrium cancer. Tapi kena take note lah, jika ada breast cancer, tak encourage untuk start.
Okay. Ada lagi mungkin soalan yang terakhir. Ada? Tak ada okay.
Okay,
thank you so much. Okay, berikan tepukan untuk Alpro Farmasi. Jadi boleh dapatkan semua patch dan sebagainya tu di Alpro Farmasi Kita di Nilai ni di Cempaka. Di Cempaka. Kalau di Bandar Seri Putra, okay, kita ada juga. Dan macam aku pula kan promo. Okay. So carilah Google lah Alpro Farmasi dan boleh jadi membership. Boleh dapat diskaun. Macam tu lah lebih kurang kira halal. Alright. Baik. So terima kasih banyak kepada semua wanita-wanita Sri Kandi yang mana stay daripada awal hingga akhir. Ada yang beku bibir tu, ada ais dah tu. Mana gift daripada Alpro tadi? Betul lah. Shampoo. Conditioner. Tu yang belakang tu ada apa tu? Okay, thank you so much. Jadinya siapa yang nak keluar di belakang, jika ada rezeki anda, adalah gift untuk anda ekstra. Tak ada dah? Oh, itu je lah Terima kasih. Boleh lagi cari gift sendiri, bagi kat diri sendiri. Cabut je lah bunga-bunga tepi jalan tu, kata hadiah untuk Hari Wanita. Okay, terima kasih, hati-hati. Jalan kiri kanan, jangan kanan-kanan, penat.